Hello there, I'm Scontulus, and this is the latest Streamulus on the last episode of Mega Man Battle Network 3. We defeated Flashman, who was, he was taking over the school. He had hypnotized Lan's friends to make them do silly dances and think they were animals, and we defeated him. Dr. Wily is back, and we have to discover the true identity of Lan's mysterious brother, who, in making the thumbnail for this stream, I accidentally discovered his name is Chisao Oyama, so that kind of reveals who he really is. But regardless, we are going to go discover that, and it's kind of clear what's happening, based on... I just wanted to make a stupid thumbnail, and I accidentally spoiled the very next plot point. I won't move until you're bowing the number of one. Bring him to me. He had like a really dumb voice last time. I don't remember. You gotta help us with this kid. He's your little brother, right? Totally. We were hoping to go shopping. Why don't you talk to him and try to calm him down? Is he freaking out? Hello, my brother. You're not my brother. You said the #1 net battler in AC/DC. No, that's not my brother. You little brat, Waiata. Which one's the little brat here? Lan. Why don't you just ask him? He should have like a robot voice. I don't know. Hey, yeah. Well, what is this? I can't tell you. He's the #1 net battler in AC/DC. You should know just by dad. Humph. Lan, we want to go shopping. Can't you do something? Do they have to leave the city to go shopping? It's only a school and a residential area. That's so weird. AC/DC town density is a weird place. I got stuff too, you know. Alright, come on, Mega Man, we're gonna kick his butt. Oh, I thought we were just gonna kill him. If this was Pokemon, I would have pulled out my Pokemon and attacked him with him. Some little boy is blocking the station and he's literally causing a scene. Where's Dex? Yay! That's so true. What a great statement to put in a game that will eventually be old and like, I wonder how much they realize this game would be super dated one day. Who could that be? Well, we can't leave town, so it's obviously... Yo, what's up? What's up, Zio? We're playing the Mega Man. On the last episode, I already know what's happening. I made a stupid thumbnail, and I looked up the name of this character, which spoiled the current plot point. We're trying to find... Anyway, happy late birthday. I'm sorry I didn't send you a message on the Discord, but happy late birthday, my mans. We're at the wandering around part of the RPG. I also finished Jujutsu Kaisen, the anime. I'm caught up. I think it's pretty good. But I have mixed feelings on the season 3. It was like so meandering, kind of, you know? There was only like 2 really good fights. But I still I'm like, it made me understand why Yuji is like a good protagonist. Like, I was like wondering like, because my coworker said that Yuji is super basic and like just generic as hell. But I like him because he obviously every anime protagonist is all about like, oh, I love my friends so much, they're so important to me. But Yuji, I feel like he takes like the impact of having friends very strongly, and a lot of anime characters are like that. Like Naruto, he has one friend that he really cares about, and he realizes like his other friends are important, but not as important as Sasuke. But Yuji, like, he takes the value, he takes things so heavily, so he takes his actions weigh very heavy on him. So I think that's an interesting aspect as a protagonist. He's also very, very quiet and not down to earth, but he's very soft. He's kind of soft spoken. He's not like annoying and loud like a lot of protagonists. Like, we're playing as Lan now, and Lan is ridiculous and an idiot. Dex is up here, so we're looking for Dex Oyama. My brother is in town, and they make him talk like he's like I guess it's supposed to capture a child who can't talk and he talk like this or something. But to me, I don't know, anyway. Interested? I didn't catch what you want, but I'm interested. My big problem with the new season is that it's like the villain was like not even there. Like I don't even know who the villain is. I guess it's Kenjaku, but I have to have been like watching the old season to even know that. Like he didn't even show up or do anything. I feel like calling Yuji generic is like rude. Like he's like interesting. Maybe because he's realistic in a lot of ways, I guess. Where the fuck is Dex? Is he hiding in the internets? I just felt like the season was lacking a strong villain like Monogatari or whatever from season 1. Mr. Limsman. I don't remember his name, but I really liked him. The guy who killed... Yeah, he's got layers, like a Shrek. Exactly. Although a character can be good without being complicated, but it's just nice to see more complex characters, you know? In the new season, I thought Megumi was boring as hell. His fight did not get me going. And he's so, like, they said the word potential, and I was like, oh, dang, he's about to go crazy. And then he cut a dude in half was cool. That was, like, a hype moment. He's at Higsby's. Where is he? That's you, isn't it? Maybe someone exaggerated. I get the joke. It's Dex. It's Dex's brother. Where is Dex? At least I would narrow... Well, where is he? I know who it is. No salespeople. This is Dex's home. He's hiding in the cabinet. That would piss me off. Okay, I'm glad he's not hiding in the cabinet, at least. You can't help but notice the Japanese-style interior. Does that mean we're in Japan, right? Why would I notice that? That's so interesting. This pixel art and design is so dang good. I like this cool, like, he has a crush on males. NetNavi, that's kind of weird. When she has it's just very interesting. Like, is she a popular character outside of being males, NetNavi? And then just so much flavor up in this. And wait, let's go back in. It's very clean. By some standards. I like that it's open to have access to his VCR. Oh, it's very... I thought you meant the room is very clean. I'm like, no. He has half-eaten food. These are either games or half-eaten food. It's impossible to tell. I guess maybe they're books. You know, they could be so many things. These are books. I just wanted to come back in to admire his doggy mat. Okay, Dax is at the park. Dax, you are hiding at the park. I already went to school. He wasn't there. He's at this lady's house. What's her name? Yale. Yan? Yai. I was closest with Yale. Okay, we haven't checked this girl's house because I thought it would be stupid for him to be here. He better not be here. Okay, what the fuck? He was in the middle of a cram session. He was in the middle of just, like, being assaulted. Like, this is a crime scene. There's no excuse for this. But even old games can stay just as fun as they were. A statement for the ages. That I should go back and screenshot that, but I don't want to go back in there right now because it's gross. Smells like Dex, and I don't think I'm attracted to that. Okay, he has to be at school. That Dex. Wait, what do you say? He's calling himself that. Yeah, he is. He's stuck in class? Which class is he in? He's not in this class. How about if we all help Dex? See, these kids look younger than me. I assume that I'm like the 5th grader and they're like the 3rd grader, but maybe I'm in middle school? He's in the special ed classroom. Wait. S5A. I thought it was SE for special education. It's the 2000s, you know, they can call it whatever they want. There's a kid who's looking for the #1 net battler in town. You must mean me! That's not what he fucking talks like. Huh? I'll pipe down. He's here. Chi-Sao here. He's from New York now. Sure, whatever. You know, if Dex has the motivation, I'm all for Dex becoming, like, powerful and interesting. Big brother! Chi-Sao! Big brother! Yay! Okay. I'm okay with this character. I had completely forgotten that we didn't know Dex had a brother. Well, I don't know why we need him in the 3rd game, but he's in the 3rd game now. I've seen photos of him, but I haven't... So, okay, you're meeting your brother for the first time? Oh my gosh. Pokemon Ranger? I never played that one. I thought it was so cool. Like, that's the one that you get freaking Manaphy from. It looked really fun. There's a couple of DS games, like, I don't have my 3D... I still have my $100 gift card from Gung Ho for winning the Teppen tournament. I should use it to get a retro game of some kind. But now that I say that, my 3DS is broken. I mean, it still works, but it's broken in half. But I really want to get a new one someday, because 3DS is truly peak. He's sorry to have troubled our cause, is that what he just said? Why was he calling you the #1 net battler? Oh, that's, well, because he is, just like you wrote in your mails. Especially that kid Lands Navi. You always beat him. Light of Almia? Is that an RPG? The 3DS games I really want to play, I really want to borrow Devil Survivor Overclocked from my buddy. Piss. Devil Survivor 1 and 2 I really want to play. And I want to play Kid Icarus Uprising again. That's one of my top 10, probably higher. Wait, Light of Almia is the best Pokemon Ranger? Interesting. I also want to play some of the other Pokemon... Mystery Dungeon. Big brother, let me watch you beat the big forehead girl. Oh my gosh, mean. Oh, that's Yai. I thought it was male for a second. That's too easy. How about that boy over there? Who, me? Make Guts, man. Beat that kid's Navi. Yeah, sure. Come on, Lan. Let's battle. Gutsman will take care of you. What should we do, Lan? It's the best Pokemon game of all time? Dang. Okay, because I've been playing through Pokemon Black and White 1 specifically so I can get to Black and White 2, just because I hear that's the best one. And Black and White 1 is fun, but it's, like, annoying to have only new Mons and kind of in an annoying order. They all evolve so late. They're all kind of annoying. But I already know some of the stuff that happens in Black and White 2 seems sick as fuck. Like, all of the previous gym leaders and champions return. Seems like literally the sickest shit ever. Let's just save our game first. So I really want to get to Black and White 2 and play that, but I'm like... honestly, at some point, I really want to do a Nuzlocke on the channel. But doing one for a game you've never played is kind of really difficult, I feel like. Doing a Nuzlocke for Scarlet and Violet was one of my favorite freaking gaming experiences. It was so difficult. So many Pokemon died. And by the end of it, I was planning so carefully to protect, like, so many Pokemon were dying. Guaranteed. Always have a space in my heart for Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time. Bada bing. That's the best one. I love that one. Sorry for loving that one so much. That's the best one. That one's so good. I haven't played it in so long, so I don't remember all of the characters really strong, but I remember just freaking Primal Dialga being really awesome, mostly. Attack with these two, because they're the same flavor of cannon. No. He's got a ton of health. This might be dangerous. Let's try and not move to preserve our dodges. Okay. I realized that after clearing out a whole row, Mystery Dungeon Explorer time was so what. You can put it away for a second. No. Wait, I don't really remember how it ends. I know everybody is, like, super sad about the first one. The first one ends with, like, your friend dying or whatever. I literally don't remember how it ends, even though I played it, and I guess maybe Duskanor dies or something. I don't remember. I just remember Duskanor time traveling, and like, I probably played this when I was, like, 12 or something. I don't really remember. We don't have anything good to attack with. We have side gun. I guess that's... We can... Okay, here's an idea. Let's attack a little bit. Wait, no. Let's save the attack slice. This does 20. Let's try and go for some bigger turns. Because so far, this fight doesn't seem easy. Yes! Oh, jeez. Ooh, that's really scary. Okay, we don't have a very strong deck yet. Were we supposed to go and grind? Maybe I should have grinded. Like, I was watching anime before stream because I was like, I have two choices with my time today. I can either get caught up on Jujutsu Kaisen and be able to talk about that, or I can grind and be prepared for Mega Man Battle Network. And I was like, who needs to be prepared? It's an easy game. But the very first fight, maybe this is a losable fight. That would be really funny. If you can lose, not on purpose, but to make Lan's brother happy. I mean, Dex's brother. That'd be really funny. The main character gets erased from time as Dialga fixes the time paradox. Oh, my friends, no! That's heavy. That's literally... That happens in... It just made me think of Harry Potter when he erases, himself. Who does he erase? I've only watched Harry Potter once. I was never that big a fan. He erases Hermione or something. Something crazy. I don't remember. Somebody gets it freaking expecto patronum or obliviated, and it's... But maybe he comes back. He gets, like, temporarily obliviated. I don't remember. That was never really my show. We don't have any good attacks right now. Go for wide sword, I guess. Wait. An epic combo. And we can do this at the end for some reason. Oh, no. Wait, I let him keep one. For the 1 damage, it was worth it. Okay, he can't hurt me either, actually. Wasted it. Okay. Multiple guns. We could do multiple healing. This is guaranteed to hit. Options. Okay, we just gotta break down the front lane and then hide in the back lane, and he can't even hurt us ever. This is a really weird fight. I don't remember this fight going like this in the other two games. Oh, it healed just in time. I've never tried to fight him like this, but it totally works. A lot of the letter J, but I want to heal. Oh, the post-game in those were so good. Those were such freaking replayable games. Nice. 60 damage, not looking too bad. We've got 2 of the letter Z. Those are huge, huge damage. Let's go for the heal first. The first battle, and it's like such a relatively tense battle. Oh, I should have... Somebody last stream told me to use those with attack plus chips. I had an attack plus chip earlier that I wasted. I should literally hold on to those for the combo. Oh. He does those so fast. Okay, let's break that. No wave attack from him to worry about right now. Dash attack, double dash attack. Okay. Yeah, dude. You can play this fight really silly. Oh, God, no. Oh, we're super... Okay, wait. Thankfully, we broke the panel. Let's heal. Anything else other than healing would be ridiculous. Okay. It's only at 250. Okay, this is fine. What a weird fight. Maybe it was like this in the other games and I just killed him faster? There's the attack plus. Okay, let's go for all the hit stun attacks. We can't really get this off. There's no floor. Longsword's big damage though. We'll go for longsword. Come over here. Yes, dude. Longsword. Oh, I thought it was wide sword. I even said the word long. I'm so dumb. Big dumb. We're out of cards. We get more, right? We probably get more. We're out of cards. Gutsman, you're too tanky. You're making this fight unfair for me. What? Using card breaks your charge. Okay. Oh, God. Yeah, I didn't want to use that chip. I have no more chips. Oh my God, there's no way I'm gonna hit him 14 times with charge shot. That's literally not gonna happen. Is this programmed to be losable? Okay, it is. What the heck? Okay, I was going in then. That seemed like a really hard fight. That's like 50% winnable. But I didn't have it. I used my whole deck. Ridiculous. I guess I need better combos. How you like that, Chisao? I told you I'm the best. Is it just me, or did Land seem to be holding back a bit? Oh, I literally got bodied. I like that that fight was losable. It seemed early on like it should be. Yay, we're good friends. What does that say? I literally thought my game was glitching, not the in-universe Mega Man. Enough determination. You made me think of my favorite game, Undertale. Ceased to be a range. I'm like trying to... I was like having such trouble trying to read that. Dude, that... Okay, but now that I'm thinking about Undertale, I'm literally like, I should have to fight that again and win that. That was winnable. I appreciate for the sake of pacing that we get to keep going. But if I just missed fewer shots, then it would have been, like, very good. And if I did the combo with roll, that would have been 30 more damage. It would have been really good. I can't wait. I hear the zoo is really, really great. Huh? Your pet is acting buggy? Wow, bad timing. Right before the trip and all. You don't get to go to the zoo. You don't get to use your cell phone while at the zoo. Bummer for you. Is it an original? Yeah, dude, my dad made it. Okay, what are we doing now? Smith. Something really long. Something seems wrong. We need to see Dad fast. Okay. See you later, Zio. Thanks for chatting for a minute. I appreciate your well wishes and for giving me a Pokemon recommendation. I'm in my frickin' Pokemon era. So once I finish my back-to-back Black and White, I will play probably Rangers. I'm probably going to emulate it. It's going to be really hard to circle things, but I want to play it. So, Inishwe, thank you for coming out, my mans. Buy a ticket to... That's the only place we can go so far. The first place... I wonder, because... I feel like these games have very limited cartridge space, so they like choose which areas to go. So the Scilab is much smaller. You just go right to inside the Scilab. And honestly, I appreciate that, because it was a confusing area when you hadn't played in a while to come back to and be like, well, how do I get into the Scilab? Oh, I don't have a draw. I have a mouse pad. I would be using a mouse. It would probably be terrible, yeah. I'd be using a mouse and I would probably not win or have fun. So I need to get another. I need to replace my 3DS, which will be too expensive. But I want to do it at some point because that's like one of the best consoles ever, and I want to play Kid Icarus again, and other 3DS games I already was yapping about. The 3DS is just the coolest, and it's way more portable than the Switch. I'm interested in your chips, my man. Oh yeah, give me all of them. Okay. Welcome to Scilabs. I will break down these doors. Anyway, that's the job. If you can get a stylus that your touchpad will pick up, that's it. That would work to like actually capture. I think it would be jank no matter what I do because the mouse is always going to be leaving the freaking box, and it's not going to be as fast because it's about going as fast as possible, right? It would be like impossible to emulate. Never mind. I didn't even really think about it. I was just like, I've always wanted to play those games and catch myself a real Manaphy. But it doesn't seem possible to emulate. Maybe I'll get a regular DS. That would be even more nostalgic. And then I could play Game Boy games, but those are really easy to emulate, so I'd rather get a 3DS. Just thinking out loud. The requests are normally accepted by amateur battlers. One request at a time. Okay, quest board. Let's look at the quest board. The jobs bulletin board service. That's such old internet. I don't even remember what that initialism is. Can someone make a delivery for me? More so about accuracy. Okay. So it might even be easier on... I'll probably... Like, I want to try it out, because it always seemed like such a badass game. Like, any game with... Any Pokemon action game, I'm immediately interested in to see how they let you inhabit, like, the moves of Pokemon or whatever. That's why I put so many hours into Pokemon Unite, was because it was cool to play as Pokemon that I've had such an appreciation for all this time and see how their movesets would be if in like an action game form. And that's a big reason that Pokken is one of my favorite fighting games ever. Pokken is like one of the coolest fighting games. I should read what this job is. Pokken has such a great, like, all fighting games somewhat strive to be like RPS focused, like they love rock, paper, scissors, because it's like the fairest thing ever. Instead of a 50-50, it's like, oh man, rock, paper, scissors, it's the best. I just need to deliver a recover 30. I accept. I can do that. It's possible. Wait, why is it still up there? I want it. Accept it. No! Oh my gosh, that's too difficult. That's too many jobs to do. That will take too long. Ooh. This floor didn't exist before. Okay, takes me to my dad. Take me to my dad. You're not my dad. Is my dad around? DS games are sick as hell. That was a cutting-edge system. I wish that we would get more DS ports. Like, freaking, I haven't played Star Fox Assault. I really want to play that. About to be like, oh man, the most popular DS game is so good. Mario 64 DS, so good. But such bad controls. What an original take. It was fun to control it with the stylus as a kid. And I still need to play Spirit Tracks. That's the one I really want to play. That's like really high on my list of games I want to play. I thought Phantom Hourglass was super fun as a kid. But the controls would probably be really frustrating to play now. Because you control him entirely with the pointing. Weird. I need to actually read this dialogue. I literally didn't read most of that dialogue. But I got the gist that my dad is not here and he's going to look at my pet later and Mega Man is already fixed. Which means there's mysterious interference on the internet of some sort. Mysterious forces at work. Who is this lady? Who is she? She could also have gone in the thumbnail. The thumbnail is so unnecessary because it was not a plot point for more than, like, 5. It was, like, a plot point for, like, 3 minutes, where it was like, who is this person? Is that Danun? Alright, see you later, Zio. Thanks for yapping it. Goon you later, my man. I like that... I like that Hub recognizes a television producer and is like, oh my gosh, is that the famous actor from TV? The TV... there was that one ribbit lady from the last games that was cute. You need to go get on the air. The second round of the preliminaries are wait, we have to continue the tournament arc? Get there... wait, this was the guy from the tournament arc. If you heard a Scilab Square right now, hurry, hurry. But okay. I'm literally at the point since I lost the Dex fight, I literally feel like I have to grind better chips. He's back! I forgot to give you this. The C Scilab Pass. They had so few characters available to them. So few letters to use. Well, we sure don't want to be disqualified. Enough with the hurry hurry. I like that there's no space after the commas. It's just very pleasing. Like, the fact there's no spaces after the punctuation is so weird and unique to this game. I already talked to this guy. He said literally nothing. What do I have in my chip folder to make it better? Canon E? A, B, C would be awesome to get Canon Z. I looked up what some of the program advances were, but I don't think we have anything close to... It would be awesome if we had Canon C. That would have let us beat Gutsman. What? Okay. Information, please. Wait, can't I jack in somewhere here? It sounds like I can jack in somewhere in Scilab. That's a cute Iceman. The pixel art is so dang good in this game. Where can I jack in? Maybe back in his lab? Over here for sure, yes. Yay, we found it. Just a little gambling, eh? Gambling? Wait, I don't think this is where I want to be. Give me $100. Gambling found. Is this just 50-50? Random guess? Wow, I'm good at guessing. It's just double or nothing. But it's not even double. They literally made it so you can't break it and it doesn't double. Wait, does it double? Is it double or nothing? I gotta get at least 2 to know if it's double or nothing or not. Because if it is, I'll totally sit here and get some money. The winner is... No! I'm gonna give this, like, 7 tries. I have nothing to lose and everything to gain. No. You asked me if I'm sure. It's definitely this one. You're playing me. It switches every time. Dang it! Hot hand, hot hand, hot hand, hot hand. Luck be a lady. Come on now, luck be a... What the... My money. I've got to win back $400. You can do it, Mega Man. It's that one. Yay! We broke our streak. Alright. Money. Easy money. I'm so sure it's this one. Oh my god. I think I've already passed the 7 times I said I was going to do it. But I need to make my money back. I might spend all of my money doing this. Oh my god. It's so rigged. This is my money! He should get, like, progressively sadder as he loses more money. I want to bet more money than this. Yeah! It's been so long since I've won. Oh my god, this is the best. It's the same one again. They're trying to trick me. No! It's impossible to get 2 in a row. This is the greatest, most advanced gambling system of all time. It's so sophisticated. Holy shit, I'm doing it. Okay. Okay, we're in there. Okay. No! It's impossible. This is the most... I need to, like, look up the algorithm and reverse. I need to start, like, save stating and RNG manipulating myself to, like, the good streak somehow. And he falls. Yes! I'm a legend! When I get 2 in a row, I am done. Do it. Oh my god! Yes! Never. Yay! That took so long. I don't even know how long that took. That took like 10 minutes. Just a little gambling, eh? What are you doing hanging around here? I've decided that all of the green robots are British from now on. Well, I mean all of that species. I'm so busy, it's almost the season for hot drinks. They drink. They experience heat. What are we talking about? I don't know whether I'm glad nobody was there for the gambling section or not. I feel like that was really funny. I almost want to come back for more gambling. But there was like no stakes at all. How lame. No. Oh my god, we have to run away. Land, let's get out of here. We've got to get out of here. Okay. Jack out, Mega Man. The gambling zone is too dangerous. Is there really nothing good in here? Let's go back in and look around again. Go through there. What? Okay. There's got to be a way to jack into Size City Lab Square. Right here. Yes! We found it. That gambling detour was really awesome and important. Just gotta, like, stall for time a little bit, you know. Blue mystery data. Wow, that's all the money I lost. Oh my gosh, the Metars are already getting stronger. He better have good drops for me. I like Shockwave. On my Mega Man Battle Network 1 playthrough, I used a lot of Shockwave. Ooh. Clean. Alright. I'm locked in now. After getting beat by Gutsman, I'm supremely locked in. I only got hit because I was drinking water. I have an excuse. It was my controller wasn't working. Back at it again at Krispy Kreme. I kicks the sign. You missed the part where I was gambling for 10 minutes. Literally nobody was here, so I was just like, I think I can stay here and gamble. It took me like 10 minutes to get 2 gambling hits in a row. It was really bad. So that is to say, nothing has happened. But the mystery of who is that man was solved. It was not my brother. So the thumbnail was like solved in like 2 minutes. And the other thing you missed is we almost won the losable fight against... I could just pretend I won. We lost to Gutsman, but we used up every single one of our cards, so it makes me feel like I need to have better cards. Which we would have to grind for. Maybe there's like a shalesman ready? A shalesman somewhere? Where is Higsby? Higsby was not available. I did better than you. Wait, okay, so most people lose that fight, is what it sounds like. I guess it's... Because, like, it seems canonically right to lose it. Like, it seems like Lan would be a nice guy. But you had... They literally were like, go prepare. And I guess nobody would be like, oh, I'll go prepare. Dang it, that was not the right way. I don't know if, like, I was, like, fighting him really well. He's just, like, clearly intended to be, like, he had 700 health. I feel like Flashman had, like, 300 health. So he's clearly intended to be really hard. Dang it, can we not get to Sai City Central here? No, please. I'm analyzing virus data right now. Beep beep ping. I assisted the other programs. I decided they would be British, but I don't remember how to do a British accent anymore. Okay, let's check out again. I guess we have to go through the whole internet, I guess. Can't go that way. So I've just been messing around, basically. I love possibly losable fights. Freaking, I've only done one playthrough of Pokemon Colosseum as a little kid. So I'm really excited for them to bring it. I guess I could just emulate it right now, but I'm just waiting until they bring it to, Pokemon, I mean, Nintendo Switch Online to replay it. I've been playing a little bit of Pokemon XD. That game's cool. But Colosseum is way harder, I feel like. And there's like an optional losable fight early on. And I only ever lost it as a kid. And I was like, they steal one of your Pokemon or something. You lose access to a Pokemon. And I never have done it correctly where I don't lose that fight. So that's like my most wanted. That's one of the GameCube games were so awesome. So interesting. They feel like they belong to an era that doesn't exist. Like, they feel so much more modern than Gen 3, but they're part of Gen 3, which is still on the GameCube era. They're really cool. I like those games. So it seems like we have to go all the way through the internet to get to Scilabs. Because I tried to track into every surface back into Scilabs. Those games are awesome. They are entirely double battles, but the big problem with those games, as with like every Pokemon spin-off, is that the teams are really limited. Because you encounter set Pokemon in like a set order. There's no wild Pokemon in that game. You just can steal Pokemon from opposing trainers. So there's like only trainer battles as well. I think you can grind at like the Battle Coliseum area. Because the game is the Coliseum, so there's a big Coliseum. There's a big emphasis on the Coliseum. But those are really creative games. Really different Pokemon story. Where it's entirely focused on the enemy team or whatever. You like... It does away with the gym battles, and you're just... Oh, wait. We don't need to save that. We can just use it right now. I was like, let's save it for Attack Plus. But no. It is an interesting Pokemon game. Probably not the best Pokemon game. But a very memorable one for sure. It was a lot, it appealed to me as a kid because the protagonist was like, he looked so cool. He had like edgy face paint, and he was like a criminal, who like steals Pokemon and kicks butt and blows stuff up, and he rides a badass motorcycle. That was before I decided motorcycles were really uncool. And I've still never gotten over it. Even though motorcycles are objectively cool, I still, in the back of my mind, I think they're really cringe. Because of that episode of South Park where there were guys on motorcycles, and they called them the F-slur, just casually. South Park can get away with that, but I can't. I'm not about to use the F-slur. But anytime I see a motorcycle, I do think of that episode of South Park, where it's like, they're bisexual. I love South Park. You know, they can be. You know, it's not like a good look. They shouldn't have said those things, but you know, it's not like hateful. They've never like been like hateful towards anybody really. They're like heavily against having strong opinions about people. South Park, I want to get caught up on because it was always interesting. No, the episode was like the people who ride bikes. It's not important because it's just like a dumb joke. I shouldn't be reciting offensive South Park jokes. Gotta go. Okay, does he tell me how AC/DC 1 is split into 2 parts? I feel awkward talking about such an it's not even that offensive. They were just calling people who drive bikes repressed homosexuals. Which is not cool. You can ride a bike and still be an acceptable member of society. I think it's just an easy target. Like, straight white men are just easy to be like, they are the true, embarrassing group. Although, I'm like, South Park's so progressive, they're so cool. They've been plenty homophobic. Like, the character Big Gay Al is just like, and everybody that they make gay is always like, negatively a stereotype. The only one I can think they made Tweak and Craig was a really positive like gay representation in South Park, I guess. They were like very good for each other and were very cute. South Park's just a weird show, like a lot to unbag with South Park. I hope I'm going the right way. They are habitual line steppers. Like, they definitely just say things because, for whatever reason, they get the past it. I don't think they've ever said, like, racial slurs in the, like, I'm just thinking about, like, they are the most line-pushy people, but they've never, like, they probably have, honestly. I'm just thinking about them, like, immediately saying shit as many times as possible. They say the F slur. I don't think they've ever dropped the N-bomb. That would be really effed up. Anyway, let's try to talk about a normal topic like Mega Man. South Park's super funny, though. I'm a big South Park fan. But they're great for reasons other than just being offensive. Those characters are just really fun. It's a really interesting show because, it's, like, pretty pretentious in a lot of ways. Like, it always has a message. Every single episode pretty much has a moral, but it's always, like, often really, misanthropic. Like, it thinks people are so stupid. So a lot of the times the moral is, like, you shouldn't have strong opinions or whatever. Futurama is super funny. Like, these are shows that are very more consistent. Like, South Park, it sometimes gets way too up its own ass about its own politics and having stuff to say. And it's definitely the show that like just does the most horrible things to its characters and makes the most. It takes joy in sadism the most. Well, it's like shock humor was like very much the rage at the time. South Park was always pushing the envelope. There used to be a while where it's like, which show pushed the envelope? Like, I would be over at my friend's house, and we'd be watching South Park, and his mom would be like, well, Family Guy's funnier because it pushes the envelope more. And I was like, that's such a dumb opinion. And I don't know if it's true, South Park is way more offensive. King of the Hill is a super classic. I was like, glazing, like, I wasn't even glazing, I was just talking about how it's like an interesting... I was almost saying that they're kind of good. South Park is definitely of its time. But then they try to, like, update and, like, make, like, modern commentary. And it's some of their worst stuff, honestly. Weird show that's gone through, like, cultural shifts and stuff. It used to be so culturally relevant. Okay, wait. So how do we do this? We start with... I guess we'll start with a copy shot. And then just try to hit them twice with it. I don't know. This attack makes the... Wait. Yes. I think I did that pretty well. Dang it. But yeah, for the most part, I'm not as into American cartoons as I was as like a kid. Like I got the last, like, everybody had like their getting back into Rick and Morty and being like, well, I mean, when Rick and Morty was new, everybody was like, oh my gosh, I love cartoons. Freaking adult funny cartoons are the best. And then it never really like, there was never another show that really connected with people the same way, I feel like. And then everybody got sick of Rick and Morty because of the fandom was so cringe. And I guess maybe the show fell off because Justin Roiland was removed. It's probably not as funny without him. Old Tool. I shouldn't have skipped this dialogue. I thought this was unimportant. Please go there and give him the tools. And when you're finished, please come back here. Okay, I'll do this side quest, I guess. Go into the school's blackboard. To my husband. Okay, interesting. That's relevant. The Scilab Square. I don't remember where that is. Hello. Have you ever seen a star next to the burning level? Oh, I thought he was just... I literally was like, that's so beautiful. It literally made me think of Blade Runner when he's like, I've seen burning lights off the gates of Tannhauser. Something beautiful and poetic. I don't want to fight you. Yay. What the... I don't know if I need to pull up a map. Also, no love for Rick and Morty. I thought that it was very nostalgic. I feel like people like that show a lot because it brought us all back to when we watched Adult Swim shows, and those were like new and cutting edge. Oh, that would have been really good if I'd like dodged to the side and got him. Oops, one moment too early. It's so slow. Charge so long. I win. Enemy deleted. Wait, he just told me what the star means and I don't know what it means. I think it means I got a counter. We get a second thing. We get a bug frag, probably for getting the counter. A slightly strange looking cyber squirrel of a statue. Well, Rick and Morty took itself really seriously. I think is why people got like sick of it. Like, it had like major character episodes where it was all about like, this character is so damaged and they're, I don't know, every show, like, I guess not every show, but even South Park and, like, I don't know if The Simpsons does, but most shows like that try to be serious a lot. More than they need to. OBS just did some weirdness. I think it's still working. OBS seemed like it crashed for a second, but I guess it's fine. None of these cartoons will ever top the all-time great that is SpongeBob. That's a show where I do care about the characters, and it's well written. It's got good power scaling, honestly. Like, it's good on every level. I need to get out of this fight and save. The stream blipped for a moment. Okay, I thought something weird happened. Yeah. Is this the way to the Scilab Square? That looks promising. Dang it. What the... I just saved, right? I just pulled up the save menu and saved. Yes, we should run. Dude, I gotta rewatch those early seasons. That is some of the funniest stuff ever. Wait, these just stun you? Oh, when we fought him before, he never ever got close to us. Okay, I feel like we can't run from a Navi appearance, can we? It's do or die. Yeah, I felt like we can't run. Okay, I was like, I'm trying to be a coward, and I don't think I'm allowed to be. Let's get some ground on him. We only have one. Oh God, he. Okay, it's still. Ah. That's such a bad start that I don't think we can carry the fight out. Okay, that dodge is really good. Okay, I swear, like, 2 seconds ago I was like, we should save. And I don't know if I saved. There's a chance I saved. If not, we're just... I don't even know if we're going the right way still. I feel like this is the wrong path. Like, I guess all of the internet is connected. Obviously, this is going to lead to where we're going. I'm overthinking it. Well, so by beating him, I'm making the entire internet more dangerous. This heal hand is so good. Thank you for giving me this healing hand. Okay, he's too far away to damage me. We might be able to beat him, but we've only done 100 damage so far. So annoying. This is such an annoying boss. Guard, I guess we can keep a guard on hand. No reason not to cycle. Shit, okay, I almost used it. Yes! That's so big. He's not doing anything right now. We can just ignore this guy for a while. We'll just go for the big damage. This one's better. Okay, so it makes sense because most people would be farther and you usually encounter them, like, fairly... So there's probably, like, a pretty big sprawling net. The last game had, like, the dark net or whatever. That was a pretty good dungeon. Like, I got sick of exploring the regular net after a while. But, you know, new game, new net. I'm, like, ready. I'm kind of psyched that we didn't fail this fight. Like, I thought I was gonna get destroyed. I guess I shouldn't count my gooses before they egg. I don't remember which kind of sword we had. Okay. Run away, run away, run away. Ah. I guess it was worth it. This does 60 damage, heals 20. I should just go for this. Let's not be silly. Alright, I was literally so scared as soon as this fight started. But this guy doesn't have a very scary moveset. I like the undernet. Okay, wait, no, the undernet was the part where we had the ice. I like the concept of the undernet. So I'm not immediately annoyed. It's just as long as it's executed better. One more hit or so. Shoot, 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 shoot. Late game is more forgiving. Yay! Okay, wait, this was so good. We got his chip. Rose and drifted away. That's awesome. That's like the first Navi chip we have. We could have probably got other Navi chips by now. I wonder, though. Anyway, this is immediately going in my deck. Guard, I'm not very good at using, but it's good to cycle and make for a big ad. So, I guess we keep that for now. Okay, what do we change? Our deck isn't too bad. Shockwave is kind of random. I mean, it's good damage, but it doesn't match. V-Gun is the next thing to go, it looks like. V-Gun and Shotgun. Oh, and Cannon is kind of random, too. Everything is kind of not that good right now. The Cyber Ice section I had to look up a lot. I was literally looking up random places to go on the map and then, like, carefully navigating. It was the most tedious thing I've ever done. One of the most tedious game segments ever. Okay, we just took out Shockwave, but it's really good. Oh, another dash attack. Okay, that's good. Side gun, very average. Below even. And... Oh, I was literally trying to think if South Park ever dropped the N-bomb. There's the really famous one where he's on TV and he's trying to solve I'm sorry for going back to this. The Wheel of Fortune and the word is naggers. And he's like, am I allowed to say it? It's so obvious. You can't possibly want me to say it. Just to oh god. It just popped in my head. I'm done with this topic now, but South Park's such a funny show, honestly. One of the all-time best episodes is when Cartman kills this random kid's parents. I've heard about that. Just some really fucking stupid comedy. Just so stupid. I don't think that really happened on real TV. I don't... So there's some crazy Wheel of Fortune moments, but nothing like that. So many messages to read. Nucky. Hey, disconnected. What's going on with OBS? What the hell? I'm not even dropping frames, but what's happening here? Yeah, I'm just brain dumping. I'm just like talking about things that are on my mind. I don't know why it's on my mind. I guess I want to get back into it because it's kind of used to be one of my faves. If you can delete multiple, it goes up. Your level goes up. My all-time favorite show is easily Naruto. That's the show that has had the biggest impact on me and affects me the most. It's so relatable. It's so analyzable. It's so awesome. It executes so many things so well. But it's also so flawed and so interesting. That's my favorite show. There are busting levels. The skipping... I don't usually have this problem. Maybe I didn't even change any settings or anything, but it seems like we're having some issues today. Koetsu here, the guy who knows what's what. Dude, this game makes me nostalgic for my old internet days, when I was on forums and stuff. Do you know about countering? It's a technique where you delete your enemy. Yeah, you're getting hit. Wait, getting hit. Yeah, okay, by using guard. You get a bug frag. Is this just talking about... I might read this again. BTW... Wait, I like this. It's a technique where you... Getting hit by him? Using guard, I guess? I've been collecting bug frags, I think. Naruto's hilarious. Like... There's a lot to make fun of. Like, Naruto wins most of its fights by talking to his opponent. People love to joke about the talk no jutsu, but that's literally what makes it such a good show. Junk data that looks like ghost navies. I could talk forever about Naruto, but right now, I guess I want to talk about why I love it, but I also want to talk about, like, retro internet fun. Like, I used to have my own little forum that I ran with friends from both Roblox and from... This one's random. I used to be on the Rock Band. My favorite game... My favorite video game was Rock Band. Like, Guitar Hero Rock Band. You know? I was on the forums there, and one time we played Mafia. And I loved it so much that I made a forum with other people to just connect and just only play Mafia. Your question was a little crude. Wait, let's see what he said. What did the no subject? How to beat Elebol? I would. Okay, it's bad. Did she call it netiquette? I want to go back. Bad netiquette. We call it netiquette. This game is so of its time. Let me guess, you're an elementary school student? Please be careful. Now about Elebol, sorry. I don't know how to beat them either. This lady is the one being rude. You're taking all this time to respond when you have no helpful messages? Can anyone offer some advice? Miiverse was really funny. This is a little bit earlier than my era of the internet. I think this is like depicting like IRC type of stuff, but I was really active on internet forums. Like I used to... the Roblox forum that I made with my friends on Roblox was to talk about music. Just like bands that we liked and stuff. And nobody really liked hip-hop. Looking back, literally nobody liked hip-hop, but there was like a couple of pop... Eleballs are tricky little devils. Let's try to keep moving forward as we talk about the internet. Right in the kiss, you can counter the Eleballs. Re-eligible. Bravo, Koretsu, bravo. This lady's chiming in again. Cartan is so awkward. Okay, wait, what was the first thing? Right up in their faces. Back up a square? Okay, that could be useful. What fun. But I used to love sharing little funny, like there was just such funny interactions. Everybody tried to be so funny and make each other laugh on the forums. It was so much fun. But there was so much drama on the forums. Oh my god. It was so intense on, like, one of them was so chill. The Rock Band Mafia forum, everybody just wanted to play forum games together. Flash games were so awesome. Super awesome era of the internet. I miss good Flash games. No answer on the BBC. I mean the BBS. This was not where I'm trying to go. Where to go? But it was just so interesting compared to now where you're only really... Like, I have some internet friends, but like the people in my community, I would consider some of the people in my community to be friends at this point, considering how long I've known y'alls. I have an internet boyfriend that I talk to a lot. But otherwise, it's not like back in the day where you were congregating into communities and making a lot of friends on the internet. I guess maybe that's just me. I'm less social on the internet. Played a lot of Mario and Sonic, including stuff that was not very child-friendly. Not the Mario porn games. I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, Mario, there's no, like, unless you're like, Sonic EXE, that was not kid-appropriate. I don't even, like, for Sonic, I can also be like, you know, Sonic Dreams Collection. That was some spookiness. Some spooky birth segments in that game. But I can't say that any Mario or Sonic, like, fetish games come to mind. No, like... As a kid, I was really scared of Tails doll. Like, I grew up and I was really scared of creepypastas. Specifically, the Ben Drowned creepypasta really got to me. Let's use the Healy one. Easier, because it's always hits. Dang it, I don't know where I'm going. I literally want to pull up a walkthrough to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing right now. You went and killed... That sounds like a really bad game. It doesn't sound like a very good Flash game. But that's a hilarious premise. Mario is the final boss. Do you, like, murder him with a shotgun? That's what I'm thinking of, like... Remember the George Bush era of Flash games? There were so many George Bush Flashes where it's like... I don't know. Flash games were such an... Oh no, we opened the menu with my freaking Joy-Con slipperiness. I was scratching my hair. I don't know where to go. How do I get to the Scilab Square? Dang it. The Flash games were so edgy and unnecessary. I've thought about streaming Mugenics. I really love Mugenics. That's a, like, classic, super nostalgic. I love freaking... I love Ego Raptor. I love freaking... I still watch Game Grumps a lot. Those guys are super funny to me. I need to get caught up on Smiling Friends. That's good. I was, like, shocked that you were like, I played fan games that would mess you up. I'm like, what is the most messed up fan game? I can't even think of anything. I guess I immediately went to what would be the worst option. And for Sonic, I was like, you must have played Sonic.exe. That creepypasta always sucked. I thought it was such a shallow, unserious creepypasta. No world building, no real hook. It's just like Sonic, but he bleeds at you. Wasn't his girlfriend, like, trapped in the game or something? Well, you've played Mega Man EXE. What are you talking about? The only game that's actually an EXE. I feel like I need to look up how to get to the Scilab. I don't know how to get there. Let's run away. Yay, we got away. How do I get to Scilab? In the other playthroughs I did of part 1 and 2, I was using a map for a lot of the internet. Maybe it's There's an arrow pointing this way. The arrow points both ways. That's not what we're talking about. Oh, okay, you're right. I should play some good old, like, horror. Horror on this channel would be kind of fun. We did play a Resident Evil Requiem, but I didn't find it very scary. Maybe some cheesy, like, FNAF, like, ripoffs or something. I don't know. Friday Night Funkin' mods? Or do you mean based off stuff from it here or there? Wait, what are we talking about? The Sinister Minds? I'm not familiar. I saw we were talking about Sonic EXE. We definitely stream really weird offbeat stuff. Like my favorite game that we've streamed, I would love to stream just weird. Let me see, what is Frick Bears? I've never played a mod. Okay, you're not talking about Friday Night Funkin'. You're talking about FNAF. No, I don't really. I'm obsessed with Sonic. Sonic is one of my all-time favorite franchises. But Sonic EXE is just fun to joke about. I've never played Sonic EXE. I just think it's funny to joke about. My favorite creepypasta is easily Ben Drowned. That's the one with good world building, and legitimately terrified me as a kid. It's still about the sequences where he was talking to not Omegle, but to Cleverbot. The OG, they were obviously not actual Cleverbot responses, but he had like a haunted Cleverbot. Those were the parts where I was like, oh my gosh, it's too real. I couldn't even read it. It was so real. Those were the parts where I was like, this really happened to this guy. And then for whatever reason, Shadowed or Tails doll, which is not like a fully formed creepypasta. It's just the concept of Tails doll. Scary, just a scary image of Tails from Sonic R. And it's like, if you think about him, he'll come and get you. And I remember like staying up late at night sometimes, and then I would think about Tails doll. And I'd be like, no, now I can't sleep. Now I'm scared. I have to think about something else. And it tortured me truly. The Tails doll was my least favorite thing. He was so scary. But Ben Drowned I thought was badass and cool. But also freaked me out a lot. How do I get to the Scilab Square? It must be connected to the internet somehow, but I got a ticket to the Cyber Metro, so I'll take a ride. The station was in AC/DC 1? What are you talking about? There's no station. This is Yai's house. We got through the full last stream without a walkthrough, but this stream is already seeming like we might want to have a walkthrough. Because I don't know how to get to the side. Like, I know what I need to do, but I don't know how to get there. It's in AC/DC 1? Thank you so much. Oh my god. In that case, I'm just gonna jack out. Wait, I was in AC/DC 2, I think. Doesn't matter, we're back now. This game really needed a map. Like, there's no map system. I'm gonna be working overdrive to... Okay, this is where we were. I'm just being silly. All the way around? This way, I guess? Should I fight these 3 Metar? Not really. I guess at this... Okay, they would have bad drops still. They wouldn't have strong... Shotgun T. Is that good? We need to make our folder stronger? I guess we beat Flashman really easy, and that's the strongest thing we've seen so far. What? AC/DC 1 is split into 2 parts? Okay, I'm just ignoring people. I'm getting frustrated when the game is supposed to be, like, a little bit maze-like, you know? But dang if I don't feel like I need a map. We're gonna kill this one just to have some variety, you know? We've ran from the last couple, it's time to kill one. But I wanted to keep talking about my internet friends. There was one who, in retrospect, I had a big crush on because he was so weird and didn't fit in. He was just so uniquely himself, and I thought it was so admirable how weird he was. And he was, like, it seemed like he was intentionally abrasive with a lot of our community members. Oh, this just hits everything, okay. But I was, like, the one person who would defend him, and it made me like him. But he was, like, he listened to terrible music, which is why people hated him. He was, like, an emo scene kid, so he was clearly being bullied. And the one thing that was really interesting was he would end all of his comments with he had, like, a typing quirk. He had a typing quirk I've never seen since then, which was to end all of his sentences with ... space ... / / I thought it was super silly. He was super fun to interact with. But he was always really depressed. Everybody was, like, so depressed. I guess being on the internet, I just loved... The internet at that time made me feel so connected to people. Like, I was so lonely. I had, like, a couple of friends, but I didn't fit in real life. And that was the time where I realized that the internet was truly something cool. Like, nowadays, the internet is so, algorithmized. But back in the day, it was just so much about connecting with random people who shared your interests. Well, nowadays, it's just about watching pieces of content that are, like, directed at you, like TikToks that you're guaranteed to like. And you'll have a great time, but it's not as meaningful, you know? And the internet is a very cool thing. It's just been co-opted by shitty people. These ones are too strong. These were the ones we couldn't run from very much last time. I fucking love the internet so much. It's such a cool thing. Because I am not that good at socializing with people. I'm not that good at putting myself out there, and, like, people scare me a lot. Like, I have pretty bad social anxiety about a lot of stuff. So connecting with people on the internet is just easier. Like, we immediately have shared interests, and I know they're a little, like, weird like me. It's just a really fun way to connect with people. And even on the internet, I feel like I'm too shy these days. Like, I want to be more active on, I guess Discord, and, like, maybe make friends on, like, Twitter or something. That doesn't seem doable. I wouldn't want to do that. But Twitter's just funny, and I'm on Twitter, so it makes me think that, like, maybe I could have friends on there. I don't know. The internet's just cool, and I like connecting with people on the internet. Kind of had social anxiety myself. I've had social anxiety for a long time, but it took me so long to recognize that it was social anxiety. How does one meet friends? It's so difficult. I guess you go to, like, events. You go to, like, maybe going to, like, if I were to get back into card games and go to locals. Okay, wait. This is AC/DC 3. If I could drive and go to Pokemon locals, that would be what I would do. That would be how I'd make friends. Because obviously I want people who have similar interests to me, who I can just talk about, like, Pokemon or, like, cartoons, anime and stuff with. Or, I guess, like, my oldest friends don't have, like, like, one of them loves anime and Pokemon and stuff. And I've gotten, like, my other friend into anime, but he's I guess we bond over other stuff. Having shared interests is pretty important. Which is why the internet is such a great way to meet people. Or to connect with people. I feel like it's not easy to meet people over the internet, but it's really easy to connect with people. killed him. Dang, having your social esteem get rocked? That sounds heavy. I had a situation where I'll just, like, lay the cards out. Like, I always overshare. I was physically assaulted at some point, like, a couple of years ago, and like, one of the effects of PTSD is that your self-esteem goes down, and I felt really shitty for, like, a while, where I was just like, I'm not funny, but I don't know, it just weirdly made me feel crappy about, like, everything. Nowadays, I feel a lot better. Just things come and go in waves and stuff. So hopefully that's not, like, gonna stick around, because I feel much more happy with who I am and, like, than back then. Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy out here. I started carrying pepper spray, and, you know, I still carry pepper spray, so it's not like I'm fully over my PTSD, but yeah. Just a little bit of Sconchulus lore. The heaviest of the lore. I'll kill these two because they're easy to kill. Stop moving. You weren't as easy as I thought. It's always good to self-actualize, to try and become the better version of yourself. It's super important. But it took me so long to recognize that I had social anxiety. Like, I was always like, I would, like, replay scenarios of interactions I had in my head over and over again. And I'd be like, did I make them feel awkward? What did they think about that? Were they thinking, what am I going to say the next time I see them? And I was just like, these are just normal racing thoughts, right? And then I was like, or my therapist was like, you're describing social anxiety. I'm like, oh God, you're right. That's so obvious. I don't have a driver's license either because my parents failed me greatly in many regards. But my sister will hopefully teach me to drive this year, and I don't have a car, so it's not really that useful to me. I kind of want to get a scooter, I think would be useful. But, you know, the buses are a valuable resource as well. I'm able to get to work by busing. I'm just not able to do fun things like go to concerts or whatever. And I would love to get back into going to concerts. I have a passion for music, live rock and roll. I love punk rock music, and frickin' Leftover Crack was coming to town, and I wanted to see Leftover Crack because they rock. But then I learned their singer abuses women, and I was like, well, maybe it's fine that I don't drive. And now I have an excuse to not go. Seriously, it's so easy to... Okay, I'm in the right place, right? I'm in AC/DC 3. Hello. Have you ever... Wait, I already talked to this guy. He's the guy who asked about the Tynhauser gates. Wait, this must be the right way. Wide sword L? I kinda want that. That could be okay. I don't have Dex's code. We're not really friends. That's kinda like proof if you're friends or not in this universe. Whoa, this hand goes crazy. I hate getting lost in this game. At least we had, like, some good, deep conversations. Talking about some real-ish. Driving seems really scary to me. Like, it's obvious because I haven't done it yet, but it seems pretty... Oh, okay. What the... This is such an improvement on how to get around. Finally that I've learned where it is, I can, like, make a mental note that is how you get to the... Oh my god, the metro is going to be so important to remember where it is. Oh, I'm happy to be in the second round of the number 1 prelims, but I can't find the Navi I'm looking for. I'm going home. Sorry, I just decided that those green tall men should be British. Are there still viruses up and about? Yeah, dude, having a license seems really awesome. It literally seems like such a good thing. I can't talk from experience, but I want one too. I wish I could be like, oh, you gotta do it. I'm not at least bragging, you know? I'm in the same boat, I guess. Are you Mr. Mega Man? Wait, why are you giving me a message for Roll? I'm Mega Man. A message from her. I thought it said for her. My dyslexia strikes again. At Scilab Square... So, this game also has typing quirks, which are lovable. The yellow path is the main street of Scilab Square. The main path is the yellow street. A message from Roll. I'm so dumb. Gonna get a drink real quick. See you soon. Enjoy your hydration. Yeah. New enemy. Who is this guy? He's giving misadventures of Flapjack. Okay. I guess I go with this. This makes more sense. Yeah. Even though I took a lot of damage, I'll still get, like, kind of an okay score. Oh, and we can heal. I want the better roll chips. I spammed those so much in the series. And back. You missed a clutch battle that I could have just run from. Because we only got money. Wait, we got a bug frag. It was worth it. Let's save. We have gone the distance. We've finally arrived at the story. More of the tournament arc is progressing. I'm her biggest fan. Roll is, like, popular. This is so weird. Earlier we were in Dex's room and I was pondering how it's weird. It's kind of weird that he has a Roll poster when that's his friend's NetNavi. But then it made me wonder if she's, like, a mass-produced model. But I assume there's only one of her. And these kids are just, like, famous, I guess. At least Roll and Mega Man are, and have merchandise that Dex would be a fan of. The world-famous Albuquerque in... Is this a Weird Al reference? In Albuquerque. The Navi Glide is... Wait, even Glide has fans. His operator must be a great chip collector or... Okay. This guy's throwing shade. Unintentional shade. I love Weird Al. I used to be such a big fan. Frickin' when I was a kid, I thought that the original... There were so many tracks I would misattribute to Weird Al. There was just a fan over there. He was literally like, I love Glide. He is the cool one. Welcome to Scilab Square. We're excited about the N1 Grand Prix preliminaries. Have a good time. Let's save again, even though we've only gone like 5 feet. I just feel like this room is more savable in... The #1 Grand Prix is a world-class competition. You're holding your preliminaries over there. I failed to... I didn't read it at all what he said. Welcome to the net shop. HP memory, we can afford it. We can afford 2. We can afford all 3. Alright. That was satisfying. We had just enough money grinded. That means I ran from the exact right number of fights. At the same time, there's an HP memory from earlier that we missed. Which I should probably get off stream at some point. Weird Al's just funny. He's just got hits that just like pop in your head all the time. I just wonder how well ordinary Navis can do against official net battlers. You don't stand a chance if you're up against me. Does this guy have... Wait, do these guys fight? Do these guys have, like... operators? I guess every one of these guys has an operator. I never really thought about it. I thought they were literally NPCs that only exist in the internet. No, I'm kind of taking it all in, you know? Kind of still interpreting the world building. What does this guy have to say? They use hidden cameras to shoot the N1 preliminaries. So we're on TV, and we're beloved, and then there's also regular tier guys who aren't as popular as us. And I guess we're popular because we saved the world a couple of times. Mission 1 is a 3-round survival battle. Are you ready? 3-round survival battle? Oh my gosh, I'm up to 200 life now. I was like, they gave me more life for this battle? I thought I was at like 140 before. We are so strong now. I guess you're right. I'm way overthinking it. There wouldn't be a game if the NPCs were the popular ones. It's just interesting that there's other net battlers. Because obviously, I guess they're like making internet posts about it. Oh my god. Oh my god, what a combo. No! Die! Ah! Absolutely that one. Okay, I need to lock in. I just got my butt... Wait, oh, I thought that was roll. Double delete. What a good power. I'm so glad that we stumbled across that and beat them. That's gonna be in our file for a while. Dude, those ratties were fricking me up. I need to be more ready for that. At least this round is really easy. Oops. Wait, they're incredible. Oh my gosh, what was I supposed to do there? They were firing in such synchronous patterns. One more time. Okay, we just get to try again. That's good. I don't know if I saved right before, but we will now. So I'm wondering how long we stream tonight. There's no, like, major plot event happening right now. Like, last stream we had, like, a clear ending point where it's like we resolve the first situation with Flashman. I guess we have to at least get past our appearance on TV here. Okay, oh my god. I'm trying to pay attention to one pattern and I can't dodge the other pattern. Jesus. I like that I get multiple tries, but I don't want to take multiple tries. I haven't been failing that much up to now. Okay, no! Okay. Just have to lock in a little... a little bit of locking in is due at this point. Fuck. When I try more, it hurts even worse when I get hit. Get got. Easy automatic delete attack. I was talking about wanting more of the roll chips. I actually want more Flashman. Like, I can have 5 chips. I only have 2 right now. Can I go grind for more chips already? Holy dude. Ah. Oh my god. I need to stay in a different lane, maybe? Okay, let's do better on the first round, and then that second round shouldn't be that hard. That's a pretty easy encounter. Roll is here. I can't really target her to the ratty, though. Okay, we can't get more Flashmans yet. I didn't think so, but it would be awesome. Okay, this fight's really easy now. Just have to learn and adapt. Because it would be awesome to have a second copy of him. Okay. This first fight is way easier than I was making it. Got to actually go on the offensive a little bit. And I pressed the button, dude. What? I pressed the button at what I felt like was the right time, and I got hit. Which must mean I pressed it at the wrong time. When I say that out loud, I sound kind of dumber. The game was just wrong, obviously. Okay. Now this fight, I have to... Let's just kill the Met really quick. I'll do what I did last time, I'll just be smart. Smartness activated. Yay. Now this fight is really easy. I would love some tips on building my folder. Yes. If you want, I can let you on a very subtle mechanic. So far, all I know about is that I want my letters to match. I know if I get 3 different letters of the same... I know I can get program advances by doing 3 of the same letter in a row of the same thing, or whatever. You know what I mean? I can go A, B, C, or D, or E, or F, like, in a row to get a program advance. That's all I really know. And I know you can set... Okay. I will actually shoot this guy with a regular gun. After this stream, I am planning to... In between this one and the next one, I am planning to grind for stuff and do any side quests I have. If there's good side... If the side quest seems interesting, then I'll come back and, like... Maybe I won't do... Oh my gosh, a triple? What? Second mission. Here in the Scilab area, that doesn't seem too bad. I was literally like, oh, you're gonna make me look all over the internet for something. Noise! Apparently that is the Japanese word for noise. My dumb chat has auto-translate turned on, so it randomly translates some messages unnecessarily. Let's go, Mega Man! Dude, it would be... This series is awesome because I want to have Mega Man as a best friend. Like, gosh dang it. So with your folder, the order you set your chips actually matters. Basically, the higher up, the more likely they are to appear. What? Okay, I'll fix that later. Maybe we could... Is that worth fixing right now? Well, I guess this is like a good setup for now. Having multiple cannons is good. Folder bias. Okay, wait, that's really useful to know. In that case... Flashman is extremely hard to set as a chip, so we'll just put him over at the top. Oh, that seems useful, because he just automatically ends any, like, mob fight we're in. So I like having him. Nothing else really. Oh, area grab is also really useful. No, this is definitely... It doesn't even seem like something people tell you about. If they... Okay, you know what? There's probably an internet post about it, like one of the bulletin board posts about it. Because that's how this game does its esoteric secrets. Mole 1. Mole attack. It attacks with a mole! Wait, is this the origin of the Teppen mole card? There's a card in Teppen called Lil Moly, and it explores for Molster, and the Molster summons a mole. But, it does something different. It swaps what lane you're in. When you play a Molster, it's a 1 MP drop that moves the lane you're in. It's really strong. You can use it to go for unblockables. I love Molster. It was also just one of the cheapest explorers, so Molster decks were like, mole spam was really pretty good. But I don't know if it was related to that or not. Pricks preliminary... Wait, so I'm just waiting around. Have to find the Navi... So he's somewhere in the lab. It's you, because you're purple. Wait, I'm the one who does the attack? It was also Star folder. Oh, we can't afford it. I was literally like, that seems kind of good. Because I would like to make my folder more interesting. How do I, like, accuse somebody? I think it was you! You're the evil man! Because you're using the sprite that was used by the evil guys in the other game. So this is the Scilab Square. Hi, tech info here. May I post a question? A penguin. There's a penguin virus? I'm excited to meet them. Nobody's answered yet. I'm Sakoso. I work for Scilab. He's literally a Fed. Oh my gosh, this would stress me out. I wouldn't want to post in the same board as, like, a CEO. That would be scary. I'm Naviist. You... oh my god, you're right. Oh god. All the purple... there can be good purple navies, you're right. And I've decided that all the green navies are British. It's gone too far. This guy needs to be British too. Every square has a bullet in board. I already talked to him though. Welcome to Scilab. Okay, they don't need to all be British. It loses its splendor. So... No, I'm not. I was literally thinking the other day how how nice it is to be a streamer, a small streamer, who's not, like, problematic. Shut them down now. Thank you for calling me them. I appreciate it. I am a he, them. So thank you. I literally was, like, stunned silent. Like, how do I save myself? I've literally burned all my bridges at this point by being offensive to the purple navies. They've been oppressed for too long anyway. They're trying to, like, get past these harmful Oh, it's you. I was literally thinking the other day, like, I was reading, like, how some Pokemon YouTuber, like, hooked up with somebody's wife or somebody, or cheated on their wife or something. There was just some random drama, and I was like, that's hilarious. It's funny when streamers get canceled. And I was like, haha, it's awesome that I am such a... that doesn't happen to me. And then it happens on the very next stream. Okay, are we still in Scilab? Okay, wait, we're still in Scilabs. There's more to Scilabs. A Navi has to look good on TV to win, you know. I was literally about to say we all kind of look pretty similar. Which would have been Naviist again. I need to break these unconscious biases. Oh my god, it's my bros. Okay, but for real, we have so much more aura than them. Congratulations, you played yourself. I should have known this day would come. Like, the fact I was feeling, like, safe about it was, like, the biggest red flag ever. You always freaking... It's always darkest before the dawn or whatever. That doesn't fit at all. They're announcing the third mission in AC/DC, so hurry up. They're announcing the question. Okay, that just seemed like a very weird sequence of two text boxes. The third mission AC... Wait, okay, she's the fake one. Because she's saying some bullshit. Now I'm like getting quiet because I'm like, Among Us mode. Focus, serious. There are no more heroes in this world. Oh my god, I always wanted to play that game. Do they actually say the words no more heroes in No More Heroes? What is that? What is that guy in the back? I don't know him. Double! Okay, we missed the next guy. Oh! I figured. He's a stapler. He's a stapler chewing on a boomerang. I just always thought that the character looked interesting. Travis Touchdown is a fairly attractive, like, character design. He's clean. I want to know what his deal is. He seems cool. Has crazy boss fights from what I've seen. But it's one of those, like, art games made by, like, an auteur who's like, I will intentionally make the game partly bad on purpose. We got a boomer by calling this guy a stapler. I'm trying to think, what did I say that was boomerific? I do be old sometimes. I do be unk in many ways. Like, the fact that I like Naruto rather than Jujutsu Kaisen does make me unk status. Freaking, earlier I was going on my internet rant. I went on that long enough. Naruto, no, it's literally called a oh, I thought you were calling me a boomer. Oops. Oh, that new thing that we just fought was a boomer. But he didn't boom at all. I made the cut through guts. Made the cut using my guts. Sometimes this shit is like Shakespeare, where I'm like, what are they trying to say? Okay, let's save. I'm legitimately feeling like male is the secret imposter. Unless they'll just activate when I click on them. Well, so obviously. Now I'm like, what about the most mysterious Mega Man maverick of all, the Boomer Kawanger? I feel like I used to know what that was, but I don't at the moment. I think he's like a type of beetle. Like the coangulus beetle. I guess I'm just supposed to walk around and talk to people until I find the right guy. Yeah, this hand isn't very good. We'll leave. Kawanger is a type of beetle. I like Boomer Kawanger. He was one of the best ones. His theme is fantastic. Wait, no, that's Spark Mandrill. So far, I mean, this game has good music, but it hasn't captured me like Mega Man X music. Should I try to run away? I don't feel like it would succeed. We'll use copy damage. No! Ah, what? What the? Was copy damage after? I used copy damage second and not first, I guess. I'm enjoying the music. There are some catchy tunes. I'm not saying it's bad or anything. But, you know, Mega Man music is some of the best video game music. It's a really high... It's like a pantheon to put yourself among. So far, I can only think of, like, the main theme is really catchy. And this battle theme is good. Damn it! I think I saved a couple minutes ago. I will have to listen... Okay. Like, this is a super banger. This track goes really hard. I will have to listen to it when I'm not playing as well, I think. Because the X games, I have listened to their OST so much. I used to listen to that stuff to fall asleep. And which is why X4 was my favorite one. Just the best one to fall asleep to. It's just so laid back. The internet theme of the last two games... Like a 5 and 6, you saying, has a different approach to how they characterize the internet? I want to play those too then. I think that after we finish this game, which will probably take a while, I imagine, I would like to play 5 and 6, and I think we probably skip 4, because everybody says that one's terrible. I am out of here. This is stressing me out. Please don't fail. Yes! Let's go to the... Let's go to the sub-chips. Use a couple minery energies. They only heal 30? Oh, they heal 50. Let's save again. We're further to the left. Oh, you haven't played them yet. Okay. 4 is the one that I hear nobody likes. But it's like a tournament arc. My friend who loves these games, my friend Piss, is like an infamous figure in Sconchulus lore. He's like very rarely discussed. Or he's only discussed in loving terms, really. He drew the art for the channel, so he's one of my best buddies. I'm really excited to play Mina the Hollower. I will probably play... I meant to click on 2 more freaking buttons. Doesn't matter. Dash attack is so busted. I want to get another dash attack, honestly. That might be one I go to back to grind for. Yeah, these games are too much fun not to play all of them, honestly. Like, I don't know if I would play it on the channel. I might just skip to 5 and play 4 on my own. But I'm, like, super invested in these characters at this point. I love them. I'm excited to see Land grow more. I'm excited to see him eventually freaking maybe go out with Mail would be interesting, because Mail clearly likes him. That will be fun to see potentially develop one day. I'm invested in the will they won't they. I like Dex. I think he's fun. I'm sure he'll have like some good hero moment at some point. It would be interesting if Yai was useful someday. So, you know, I gotta play the rest of these, honestly. I'm just invested in the characters in the world. And just from osmosis, from being a Mega Man fan, I know of some of the cool stuff that's in other games, like the frickin', or I don't know if maybe Hub Style was already in, like, the last game, but I'm excited to unlock, like, Hub Style, where you, like, frickin' fusion style with, fusion dance technique with Mega Man. They don't really tie together. I guess that 3 is, like, considered, like, it's just, like, that we've been building up to some, like, stuff happening. So that makes me think that this is the last time we fight Wily. Well, that's really weird. I guess they wanted to make it, like, accessible to new players so people could get into the series. But I feel like that wasn't really likely to happen. Like, people aren't hopping in on the 4th entry that much. I'd be fine with fighting Wily again. I love Wily. He's a great villain. It's always entertaining. He's always pathetic. I like him in Mega Man, at least. Like, I guess he just makes good robots. Like, you know, he's just a good world-ending threat. He's good for lore. Sigma's a good villain. I like how he always comes back. Like, what's there like about Sigma? Sigma, like, gets the job done. He's, like, very functional villain. BN3 was meant to be the last one? I didn't know that. Ooh, ooh. Sigma is cool because he represents, like, what can happen to robots. He's, like, the ultimate... He's like the final negative outcome of the robot world that Zero and Mega Man are fighting to prevent. Like, he's a good robot gone bad. This sucks. Is this a dash attack? Yes, it is. Yay! Wily is kind of boring in comparison to Sigma. I like Sigma. Like, he's functional, he's not amazing, but he's good conceptually because he is he's like the concept of, just that, like, he's good for lore. Like, he is the threat to the universe or whatever. He's an existential threat that has to be eliminated. I love the X series. It is my favorite. Mega Man X is, I was literally, because I have the Amazon gift card I haven't spent yet. I have an Amazon gift card from the final Teppen tournament. And I feel like I should use it on Mega Man merch of some kind. Is this where I'm gonna find the Navi I'm looking for? I don't want to fight these guys. These guys take too long. We have to find the Navi playing as a bad guy. Is it that guy over there? You should play them. They're really fun. Those are some of my favorites. I really like shonen characters. I love freaking Mega Man is super idealistic. I love the comic book. Those games are just fun as hell. They're badass. The first game is, it makes you feel so cool. It's just a game about getting stronger. And they're just cool shonen action adventures where you feel like you are really the central figure in the action. It's like an action story. Like, I don't know, it's just so good. They're peak. They're my favorites. I'm a failure of a fan, I know. No. The Mega Man franchise is like, I feel like there's fans of... It's weirdly segmented like that. Like, there's I feel like a lot of X fans don't cross over into being, like, Zero fans, and Zero fans aren't often, like, Classic Series fans, and Classic Series fans are usually only Classic Series fans. When I got into Mega Man, it was because of the X series. That was the first one that I played, super heavy. I just fell in love with the characters. I love the stakes of the world. I love the shonen battle. I I just love robots fighting in a post-apocalyptic world. It's just cool as hell. I loved seeing Mega Man push to his limits all the time. I love... It's not spoilers that Zero dies. Zero dies. Famously, he's good. He loves killing himself, so I love seeing Mega Man's best friend die for his... I personally am a Zero X shipper. Embarrassing, but it's necessary. They just have such a strong friendship. And it's like one of the only things that X has in the world is his friendship with Zero. So they are so passionately important to each other. So I love how much they suffer for each other and to be with each other just as friends. Even if you don't ship them, they suffer a lot just to exist in a world where they can be friends with each other. And it's a beautiful thing. I love... There's so many good moments, so if you're gonna play the series, I don't want to, like, spoil moments that I like. But there's, like, a couple of really cute moments with them. They are simply the best. And I love how much they fight. They are so cool. Zero absolutely has a... Zero, I feel like they both do. Yes. You should watch the Day of Zero cartoon. Like, it's like a 5 or 10 minute, like, little anime of Zero's first mission where he was initially, where he came out of the time capsule or whatever. He was released from, Wily's machinations or whatever. And he was, like, a deadly dangerous robot. And he was kicking butt, and he was taking out, like, a bunch of people. And he fought... I guess I shouldn't spoil it, but it's just such a classic. You usually watch it knowing what happens. Like, I knew what happened in Day of... I've seen Day of Sigma. Day of Sigma is Day of Sigma kicks a lot of butt. I love him getting conked on the head and turning into a good boy. I love him being the reason that Sigma is evil. They have a great dynamic. They're very well chosen protagonists. Okay, I assume we're going this way. I assume that the evil robot is somewhere up in here. Used to watch a lot of video. Okay, yeah, you can be a fan of the series and stuff without having played them. I am personally of the opinion that you can experience media in many ways. Like, if your friend plays a game and you played it with them, you experienced it. Just being a part of the community and discussing it enough can make you a fan of something. So you don't have to have played it yourself to be a big X fan. I would play it at some point, though, because they're really good games. They're just such awesome action stories that you get to experience firsthand. Okay. That's why I'm trying not to spoil what happens. But I will say X4 is the best one. It's the one with the best gameplay. But X5 is the one with the best story. X5 is so cool. And X6 is my personal favorite just because it's weird and has a lot of flaws and it's interesting. But the original trilogy are just like classic, fun. Well, I guess X1, an all-time classic, basically a perfect video game. X2 is more, but the items aren't as good, but the bosses are better. So, you know, it has advantages and disadvantages. X3 is the cheaper one that is harder, way harder, but I remember it having pretty good weapons. I haven't replayed that one yet. X6 is awesome. And then X4 is where things get really awesome. Like, the first 3 games are amazing, actually. X3 is the only one I don't like. X1 and 2 are, like, freaking super duper classics. Where am I supposed to go right now? I'm gonna keep running until I know where to go. I think the Navi is male. X6 is also really fun to break. Like, there's so many good glitches in that. Like, in the first level, as Zero, you can make yourself fully invincible. And you can do it in a ton of levels, and it's, like, recommended. Because the game is so hard. Okay, I fully looked around over here. Wait, I want to get up to that guy, but I don't see a path up to that guy. We probably fail because there's too many enemies. Yay, we got away. Okay, so it's not in that room over there. It must be over here. Jesus, I'm looking at... Is it literally going to be the last square of the map that I can go through? That I finally investigate? It's over here? How do I submit my guess? I think it's mail. I'm pissed. I was like, do I talk about the X series more? I don't know if I can talk about anything else without spoilers. The Zero series is also really good, but those games are like, oh, this must be the way. We haven't gone over here yet. I finally found it right before you sent your message. Thank you, Chizo. I need to be willing to... There are so many times where I assume I've just missed what I'm looking for. The Zero series you've played through, those games are also really awesome. But they're so hard. Those games, I feel like, are at the point where they've, like, gotten a good handle on, like, the games having cool stories. And they realize that people think that the world is cool as hell. Like, freaking the freaking Elf Wars being, like, another post-apocalypse on top of our already robot society. It's cool. And then I like that everybody is, like... I might be confusing it with... Is everybody part Android in that series? I feel like they are. Or I might be confusing it with Legend series. I love Zero. He's super cool in those games. In the first game, he's just super serious, and I like that he... Whoa! You know, you'll know... I wouldn't know it if it bit me in the face. To think that I thought this was, like, an interesting, like, Among Us, like... I was talking about forums earlier. My favorite thing ever was playing Mafia on forums where one of you would pretend... It's the same as Among Us, where two of you were, like, an imposter and you had to kill everybody else. I thought this was, like, some interesting social deduction situation. Not at all. Oh, they're all rep lords. Okay, I was like, there's no humans left. There's no way there's any humans left. Yeah, Copy X was awesome. I thought that was a super cool gimmick. I love how he's all stuttery. And he thinks he's doing the right thing. I think it's an awesome depiction of an evil version of X. The game doesn't get that deep. Like, the deepest moment, there's still... Oh, there is still humans. Just not a lot. Okay. Right, there is CL. It's been a while since I played it. But I love Zero's hero speech at the end where he's like... I can't remember what he says. He's like, I'd have to look it up. The Virus King, Lamb, be careful. Oh, but it's so freaking... It's like the most aura thing ever. I'm literally looking it up. What does Zero say before dying? I never cared about justice. I don't recall ever calling myself a hero. I've only fought for the people I believe in. I won't hesitate. If an enemy appears in front of me, I will destroy it. And then he, like, sacrifices himself to defeat Ragnarok. So awesome. So you're, like, a Battle Network and Zero fan, but not a Classic or X-Series fan. Those guys were such awesome freaking comic book repeating villains where, yeah, they gained more depth as it went on. I loved, we're on live TV here. The viewers will get bored. We are on live TV. We can't use this. Cut to another camera. Okay, no, I love Harpuia. I love the scene in 03, I think, where he sacrifices himself to fight Omega. That is one of the best scenes in Mega Man, for sure. He lives, obviously, but he's just ready to die to fight Omega. And it's really cool. And then, right after, Zero is, like, nursing him back to health, and they, like, make out for a while. It's pretty awesome. The classic games are awesome, but they're so difficult. Yeah, half of Battle Network. We're in the same boat with Battle Network. And thank you for joining me on this Battle Network adventure, Chizo. Classic, it's kind of hard to complete with Classic, because they're so, like, well-made games. They're just, like, so fun. But I feel like X, to me, the X series is Classic done better. But then a couple of the games are, like, just worse than your good old Classic games. Okay, let's keep playing. Anyway, we'll start with you searching for me in area... Searching again! Searching. Okay, back to yapping, I guess. So we're gonna try to finish this stream once we finish our TV appearance. That will be the extent of tonight's stream. I would say we're making very slow progress with this game, so I might try to do some stuff off stream. It was to be expected that this game would be slow going, because it's like a 40-hour JRPG with a lot of reading. Freaking, I love Classic. I played so many weird... I literally did nothing. I literally wanted to run, but instead I chose to do nothing. I love making the dashes run into other things from behind. That's so fun. Okay, we need to get out of here. Wily Wars is the freaking... The Genesis one? Your first Mega Man was the Genesis one? I guess my first Mega Man, like, it's the most generic Mega Man. It was Mega Man 2, but it was for 3DS, so I had save states, which made the dragon really easy, because the dragon was so hard. I just made a save state before... I might have actually save scummed, like, aggressively to beat the dragon. I don't remember entirely, but the dragon... Oh my god, the dragon, dude. Legendary boss fight. I like the dragon reference that they do in Cuphead. I never played the DLC for Cuphead. I really want to it someday. Okay, let's focus on one yap. Mega Man. That's the best yap of all. I am going to look up Mega Man merch to buy after this. I tried to look up a freaking Mega Man plushie, and there's, like, barely any. I am deeply disappointed in the world at large. Okay, he said he was going to Scilab 2, I think. Genesis is honestly pretty underrated. Like, it has some really great games. Although, admittedly, it's mostly Sonic and a couple other standouts, like, I guess, Comic Zone. You know, maybe the Genesis is overrated, now that I think about it. And it just has an awesome aesthetic. Like, it feels like the coolest console ever. Dang it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just saved, right? I'm pretty sure I just saved, but I'm also... Okay, we're running away. I hate these guys. I'm running away. And we're saving again. Okay, now I can play a little less cowardly. Let's use 2 of these. Now we're looking for the guy. He just disappeared. Our buddy's disappeared. He's over there. He's really easy to find. I own most of the games through the collections, and I own those digitally, so it doesn't feel like I own them, honestly, yeah. Frickin' Mega Man games are owned by the people. Like, I feel like we, as the people, have the right to play Mega Man games. So emulating Mega Man games is a moral correct thing to do at any given time. I'm gonna load my save file. I took so much damage. I'm just gonna load my save file. Continue. Oh, this was before I healed myself. Silly me. Okay. Let's save again. Crusader of Senti. Is it a beat 'em up? If it's a beat 'em up, I would play that. I would play that tonight. I'm feeling like I need to play a beat 'em up. I need to play something a little more immediate after this. I want to keep playing games tonight. Gunstar Heroes is awesome. That game is super fun. Vector Man. Frickin' now it's not really a Genesis game, but it is spiritually a Genesis game. My top 5 games ever, Freedom Planet 2. That is one of my biggest recommends. So underrated. Freedom Planet 1 got pretty popular, I feel like, when it came out. I might be playing some Freedom Planet 2 later tonight. But Freedom Planet is the best Sonic fan game that was so good that it became its own game. I've heard a lot of good things about Freedom Planet 2. It's just one of the most gorgeous pixel art games of all time. Like the detailed scrolling backgrounds are massive and just like stunning, and it's just so good. I'll have to replay it and give more opinion later. I'll yap about it more soon, I'm sure, but I love those games. You said, are we fighting this guy now? Dude, I was literally about to say it. That's so funny that you said that. That has been like one of the highest games on my games I need to play list. But I've been so upset. Like it's so hard to get through your backlog. It's like an impossible task, you know? Because I want to play Pokemon Champions all the time. I want to be the best at Pokemon. Jesus Christ. This guy's got issues. This guy is not a well-performing, acceptable member of society. This should not be considered acceptable behavior. Triple delete. That was degenerate behavior. ... And what a crummy actor. He was supposed to be hiding. He was not at any point. Okay. These streams are so good for just like yapping it up and getting distracted and chilling. I wish that we could get Dad to fix it. Well, you know, he's busy. He's at work. Huh. Okay, there seems like something more is happening, but I don't understand what. And I feel like there's more to this whole charade we're putting on. It feels like a charade. Like, I feel like there's some undercurrent, like they're testing me in some way. Like, that, I don't know. It didn't seem like it was just a television actor. It seems like something more. Thank you for being at the... Chizo, you have been an awesome new member of the community. You've been really fun to yap with. But I was going to say, Sparkly Electric Gesture has been super high on my games to playlist forever. That was like one of the first games I was like, I got a new PC, I really want to play Spark, I'm so obsessed with Sonic. And then I've just been playing Pokemon so much instead. I've been emulating Pokemon Black, I've been playing Mega Man this, I've been playing Pokemon Champions, I've been watching so many animes. I don't have any time to actually play the other games I want to play, because there's so many games I want to play. What a horrible modern problem. Here's a ticket for the Cyber Metro. So, we finished the... Mission 3 will be given in Actic. Do I take the metro station? Do I take the Cyber Metro station or the IRL Metro station? Oh, yeah, I got like a really nice PC specifically for streaming. And then immediately I was like, what are the coolest games that I've always wanted to play that I can play? So DMC5 is on here, and I've played like an hour of it, but then I was like, oh, I gotta play Pokemon, dude. Frickin' I've realized that the media property I care the most about, other than, like, in order, it's kind of like Mega Man and Pokemon in that order, I feel like. And I've played most of the Mega Man games other than these RPGs that are accessible to me. So I guess I gotta finish. I think I've finished the classic series. I've done 6, 8, 9, and 10, and 11, I'm pretty sure. But I still need to play 4 and 1 and maybe 5 or 6. I can't remember if I've played 5 or 6. I think I still need to play 5 and 6, and those could be really fun on the channel. Those are awesome to stream because they're so contained. Gotta catch the... It's just a lifelong obsession. It happens to... When you get into Pokemon as a kid, it never ever leaves you. The desire to have caught them all. And it's not even that, it's just that it's such a great world. Like, it's something that I can infinitely have more to discover with, you know? Like, there's like half a dozen mainline games I haven't played. Maybe not half a dozen. But, like, yeah, 5 or 6. What the hell? This guy's so annoying. Ah! And just, like, having a franchise to keep up with that, like, continually grows with me is something that I value, that I've learned that I value. From Teppen, I've learned that I really like a constantly evolving medium, or a constantly evolving thing that my relationship with is always in flux, you know? Where I'm getting more knowledge, or getting better at, like, Teppen, or having new Pokemon journeys and stuff. Right now it's new Mega Mans. Because these old games I've never played before. You'd think I'd be into Pokemon, but I never really got to that point. It's such a classic. It's like the one RPG series where I'm like, I want to play so... Like, RPGs sometimes are so awesome. Pokemon is just the RPG that I want to grind. It is an RPG where making the number go up truly brings me a deep... undeniable satisfaction. Okay, now we are going back to the train. The train was... You had an anti-Pokemon phase as a kid? I mean, the games are pretty shallow. Like, they're not deep or anything. They're just fun. They're just, like, really... And because of that, we really appreciate when we do get fun, interesting characters, like N from Black and White, who's like, oh, he wants to free Pokemon. That's so deep. Or, like, I was so happy with the characters in ZA having, like, interesting personalities and, like, a fun dynamic, even though they weren't, like... They didn't really have, like, deep character arcs or anything. You made the game boring for yourself. No. But that's, like, the most famous thing. I've literally never done that, but that is the iconic, famous way to play Pokemon, where you just hyper ultra level one Pokemon really high, and then it steamrolls the whole game. Everybody's like, that's such a shared experience. And even when I first played Pokemon, I thought it sounded so boring to do that. I love Pokemon. It's just such a great game. You get to tailor your experience and have such a memorable, unique experience with it. The way that you build your Pokemon team is so personal. And I feel like they're such well-designed games. They have, like, the villains are always really simple, but it's the progression is so good. Having to adjust your team based on the different gyms is awesome, and having to... I don't know, it's just a good concept. Why am I glazing Pokemon? Everybody knows it's, like, a good idea. That's why they've made 10 of them, and they're all the exact same game with no changes. Okay, so, wait. So we're in the right place now, right? We're supposed to go to AC/DC Town? It's not this guy. He just talks about the burning power points. I was worried this was gonna be another Net Navi boss, which I would honestly be kind of... I need some excitement. I'm losing focus at this point. Stream has gone on for... I'm just so in love with Pokemon. Like, the gameplay loop is so perfect. I love the world. I love how they depict the different trainers are just so simple, fun characters to bounce off of. I love meeting the new rivals and seeing the rival grow with you. It's like the one RPG series that I really, really like, other than I have really liked Mega Man Battle Network. Because the character writing is so fun and the world is so fun. Similar reasons to Pokemon. Pokemon has much worse character writing than Mega Man, for sure. Battle Network has really funny characters, and it's driven by how strong they are. Okay, we're supposed to be in AC/DC town, it seems like. Where's the person who's giving Mystery 3? It's you! You weren't here before. Mission 3 is survival battle. You'll fight 3 battles. If you can survive all 3, you'll... Is this really good television to you people? I do want to play more RPGs overall. So do I. I feel like they're culturally interesting games, and they're fun to talk about. Well, action games aren't necessarily always the most interesting thing to talk about. Like, it's like... Everybody knows DMC5 is just a perfect game. Like, what can I really add to the DMC5 conversation? Although, I do kind of want to play on the channel at some point. What am I saying? I'm just, like, playing devil's advocate. But RPGs are very cool. I played Final Fantasy VII, the original, last year, or this year, and it was phenomenal. I don't think there's anything wrong with getting into it late, yeah. But no, playing these as a kid would have probably been way different. Okay, wait, let's start with... Wait, how does it only stay active for 1 hit? I think so. So let's do that, maybe? Nope, it missed. Oh well. Yay, okay, I thought I blew all that after all that anticipation. Ooh, we countered him with Buster? That's very satisfying. Okay. I hope that after this section we get some exciting build up to this television spot and we can end for now. And then I'll try to get to whatever the next interesting thing is. Like, I want to play a little bit of this off stream to improve my folder and such. This is the last survival battle, right? Dude, I will totally be listening to the soundtrack. Whoa, this guy's a sniper. This guy's super accurate. Oh, I thought I had one more shooting technique. Okay, how can I finish these guys off? 30. We'll put the 20 into the other one if we can. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Oh, that's so unfortunate. What a good combo. I can just stay in the middle, right? And he never can hurt me? This guy sucks. Yay, we did it! I think. Let's not count our chickens before they egg. Alright. Now it's good TV for the people. Oh, there was one more. There's no way we beat this one. We've taken too much damage. Wait, what does copy damage do if you combine it with roll? Do we heal twice? There's no way we heal twice. Okay, we still have a chance. We could win this. Fully focusing. What? It moves diagonal style too. It can go vertical. No, I missed. I really need to kill both of these this turn. Dang it. Well, at least we didn't get a game over or anything. I mean, how forgiving. Okay, I need to do better on the second battle. That's where I was struggling. Our folder, like, resets between battles, right? I can't, like, keep this in my hand. I don't know. Let's go like this. Fuck. They interrupted me. Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't remember if I saved or not. I want to retry the fight again. I feel like I lost. Oh, man. I didn't... okay, I'm about to save in case I feel the need to retry the fight again. But we need a good start. It refreshes every battle. Okay, so I don't need to save it. I was being silly by trying to save it. Okay, let's go all in then. Actually play good a little bit. Try not embarrass myself like I just did. There's a roll. We'll save her. We don't need to use her turn 1. We'll try to heal with her. I got in. I'm blowing it still. Oh my god. I got interrupted. We had a couple good fights on stream, but not so many in the later half. Okay. Let's definitely use roll now. Okay, that will give us enough health that we can totally beat this. Maybe we can... He's alive? Oh my god. Let's just try again. I made that save for a reason. We're gonna try again. Airshot can push a rock cube. Let's see if we can make our folder any stronger. We still have a lot of really weak... Recover 30 goes in. But we can't spam them, but it probably goes in. Another dash attack. No question. Absolutely no question. In place of... Not very good at using guard. Shotgun. Okay, we put this in, obviously. I'm just not using guard. We'll just drop that for now. Maybe late in the game or for a certain fight, guard will come back in the fold. Recovery 10 is kind of too low, right? I mean, it's been nice, but we're at 200 health now. Let's maybe move on past it. You can only have 4? I thought you could have 5. Did they change that? Did they make the game harder? It was too consistent before? I'm probably just wrong. Oh my gosh, an easy 200? Because we are lacking in big damage. So that's a good combo to look out for. Ooh, this matches one of our... Okay. Dang it, that guy freezes you... Or I think he freezes you when he hits the ground. Maybe I was just pressing the button at the same time. Totally freezes you when he hits the ground. Okay. Super good hand this time. Oops. Missed the copy shot. Dang it. I tried to spam him, but it didn't work. These guys are okay, dang it. These guys stress me out. Only one of the same Mega Chip? Mega Chip? I know Navi Chips. I don't remember Mega Chips. Cannon is better. Okay. Okay. Do I have any healing I can use? Yes! Not bad. Those the blue colored chips are Mega Chips. Do I have any right now? Wait, do we have any yet? Maybe, do we not? I guess we don't have any yet. If this is the first game with Mega Chips, I don't remember them. And I don't know if we have any yet. I'm suddenly like, I don't remember that mechanic. Yay! Mega Chips like the Navi Chips? I thought they were just called Navi Chips. Oh, I didn't know they were called Mega Chips. Okay, I just called them Navi Chips. Yes, of course I know those. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm getting confused. We need to make this stronger. What can beat the second round better? I'll just try one more time. We'll make changes in a minute if we need to. Area grab is awesome, but it's a wide sword. Okay, let's start with wide sword. See if we can just step up and get the kill. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's so much better than we've been doing. Okay. Okay, wait, there are other types of Mega Chips? Okay, I'm interested. I am excited to discover. What is this? I'm just gonna do a really big ad. I'm like thinking I can't stand in the middle because that guy will block it off. Okay, time to try and dodge this. No! I was spamming down, but I wasn't, you know, in time or whatever. Holy, they make some really difficult combinations for these little survival missions. Shoot the front one? Okay. Okay, we got so many D. That's wonderful. We'll use that to take out the back guy. Fuck. That might have ruined the attempt. No. Darn it. I think that ruined the attempt. Okay, team style in this game is made to increase your Mega Chip folder instead of just... Okay, I remember different team or different style. Team style is from using Navi Chips, I guess. I assume that's how we unlock it, by using a lot of Navi Chips. I do not plan to go for any specific style or like grind for that or anything. I will just use whatever style I'm given. Sorry, I'm getting fully defeated by this battle. I'm gonna just try again. This battle is kicking my butt. Okay, let me get a drink of water. Oh my god. Okay. He dodged it. I was too eager. Okay, what can I do? Water is good. I'm totally gonna look up. I haven't done research on how to unlock stuff in this game yet. I'm absolutely gonna do that after the stream. So far, it's been fully blind going into everything that we've been going into. But I'm too curious. I did look up some program advances, but I want to actually like unlock stuff to make the playthrough a little easier, you know? Like these guys are dishing it out, and I want to be able to dish back. I want to be able to serve my own dishes. I released my button and I couldn't move. I'd rather do this first and then size up the battlefield. Yay! Double! Okay, this fight is crazy. It's probably not that crazy, but I'm just... In my mind, it's like, oh my god, what a broken combo. Stop blocking him. Okay. Open up. You can stand in the front and it's fine. Okay, I thought it hit the front. Okay, there's 2 squares that are safe. Dude, if you intend to, like, fill out your folder, you have to use a guide. These are, like... I feel like the big parts of these games were designed to be, like, solved by the community, like a modern-ass ARG type of experience. How can I do better against this fight? Cycling for healing. We're just gonna wait the fight out for a minute so we can heal for the third fight. A little bit of healing. And then what was in the third fight? It was the big wolf monsters. Those guys just have big health. I don't think I've used my 30 yet. I think we're gonna wait it out for the 30. If this is how I beat the fight, then it is a fight well fought. I think I can beat the last fight with 100 health. I think that's just barely doable. Roll is good enough. Okay, 90 health will do. We'll do it with 90. Alright. Let's hope that we do... Oh, she heals 30! What the... That's awesome. Okay. 2 spikies and a fishy. Oh my god, that's so good! We're in there, we're in there! Oh, finally, after all that mauling, it's finally over. 69, funny. Yay! Okay. Roll is a mega chip as well. I like Roll. She's a guaranteed hit. She gets me health. Just very consistent. And she's my girlfriend. So she's good moral support. Sometimes your cards being friends with you is more important than just them being good. Like, back in the good old Teppen days, when I got to play my Mega Man deck, I would always draw Mega Man, and his emotional support would bring me victory. And frickin' I always preferred playing with Replords, cute little robots, rather than playing, like, the Monster Hunter deck or whatever. It's just a well-known psychological feature that if your card is cute and you like it, you will do slightly better. She's a decent early game chip. Yeah, she doesn't seem reliable forever. Finally, we got past that one fight we were stuck at. Lan, what's wrong, Lan? He's got Robo-Enzo. Whoa. Look at that. Mode 7 go. You still gonna heal if it's miss? Zio, you're back. I think we're tripping out, dog. It's getting crazy up in here. Things are strange. Anyway, dialogue. What do you mean? You don't see anything strange? Oh my gosh. The transmission program. I can't get back to the pet. Got to get going. Please understand that the TV station cannot be held. I knew they were up to something. I knew that they were hacking me in some way. Got to get to where I jacked in to jack back out? What are you joking? But why? Okay, I'll take a look at whatever it is. I think we're nearing the end of stream because it seems like this little plot thread is almost done. We're done with our television appearance, and it seems like we got hacked now. Might want to save. Thank you. Considering we got past a part that we were stuck at forever. Okay, I think the way back is this way. This is AC/DC 2? Yeah, the way back is this way for sure. Alrighty. What is happening now? Why are we being hacked? I want this mystery to have development to it. Where's my phone? I want to see what Zio had to say. I ain't got time for this fight. There's more important things at foot. There's actual drama for once. I do want to check out Discord though, like. Okay. I can do that later. And now we're lands HP. What the heck is up? Are we gonna get intercepted? No? Nothing weird is happening. Okay, let me see what Zero had to say.
Everyone fucking hates this guy for a really good reason. You see, this...
Interesting. Wait, this guy looks like a creeper. I'll investigate this short when I'm done with stream, but it looks hilarious. I might watch it before stream is over, but right now I'm like, wait a second. I don't want to just start watching shorts. That seems annoying. Lan, come over here and eat your dinner. Oh, he does eat. Wait. I feel like for some reason earlier I was like, he doesn't even eat. Why do I have to get up early? You're already forgotten tomorrow's your field trip. I had completely forgotten. I can't wait to go to the Yoka Zoo. That sounds... You sound like a little kid, but he is a little kid. He's literally your dead brother who doesn't get to do things. Who was it that cried when Dad was too busy to take us? That was a long time ago. Oh my gosh, so cute. They're such kids. There was a part earlier where he was like, I forgot to eat because I didn't do my homework. Okay, I'll watch it before we end. We might be ending soon, I don't know. I'm home, everyone. Hello, Father. You've been ignoring me. Fix my best friend. I guess it's been a while. Oh my gosh. Server is off for maintenance, or well, it could be okay if I came in. He asked if it's okay to come into his own home. Ha ha ha. So polite. Must be a Japanese thing, I guess. We were literally trying to bother you. Can you fix it? Yeah, what is this plot point? What is happening? Aw, he wants to play with Mega Man. He didn't even try the put it in rice technique. That works for like every phone problem. Just put it in rice for a little while. You have to get to bed so you don't oversleep tomorrow. I don't know any of these TV shows. You've been away for so long that all of the programming on television has changed. You've been away for years, sir. I like the logo of the Mega Man. Okay. There better be some cool development from this thing on the hack that LAN is suffering, that Hub is suffering. Let's see what the short is.
Igor Litvinchuk. And
Igor
while on
Litvinchuk.
holiday in Hawaii, a local caught him in 4K throwing a fucking
Oh
rock
shit, I just
at
skipped
the
the
head
scene.
of a Hawaiian monk seal.
We're
called
going back.
Lani. Holiday in Hawaii.
We just skipped the scene we were looking at. Oh my god. When did I last save? Okay, I saved right there. I pressed pluses and skipped the scene. Okay, let's watch this YouTube short really quick, I guess.
Caught him in 4K throwing a fucking rock at the head of a Hawaiian monk seal called Lani.
Poor Lanny, he's attacking the seal with a rock.
Now, stoning wildlife already qualifies you as a grade A pump action. But this is especially heinous because the Hawaiian
This is just a video takedown of a guy who threw a rock at a seal.
There's only around 1,500.
This is well deserved.
Now, when locals
a well-deserved takedown.
Him a new asshole and told him he was going to be fined for it, his response was,
okay, let's skip ahead. I don't have time to watch all this.
To stick, and he called anti-violence, and neither does the Hawaiian government. But when they were investigating this incident, no one who saw it, for the life of them, could identify who did it.
This guy just threw rocks at seals and got away with it.
But second, when they give the dude that bashed you an award, that is the universe telling you that you're a waste of air that should have been blown into a crusty sock, you.
I'm sorry I was too ADHD to watch the whole thing, but that was crazy. I will rewatch it after stream, but that guy seemed like a dick. Torturing animals is horrible. Some of the most horrible things I've ever seen in my life are the worst internet shock videos I've ever seen are like animals being tortured. Those are like easily the worst ones. Like, person smashing his balls with a hammer, that's your own fault, man. But an animal being squished is beyond forgiving. Mega Man, why didn't you wake me up? Aw, he was asleep too. If we're late, they'll leave us behind. This was pre-George Bush. Everyone beat the crap out of... Okay, I skipped over that part. That's hilarious. He threw rocks at seals and then everyone beat him up for it. Sometimes there's justice. Vigilante justice can be a good thing. Okay, we're going to school now. Assuming we didn't miss the whole day. Okay, let's see what the next development of the plot is. Oh my gosh, we have so many friends. Alright, we almost missed the whole field trip. Well, now that finally everyone is here, let's go on our field trip. Aw, yeah. The hot spring there had better have clean water. Yeah, they'd better have clean water. He got a letter of commendation. Oh, the guy who beat up the seal man. Okay, it makes sense. It makes sense. It reminds me of that guy, that like chubby middle schooler guy, or maybe he was a high schooler, who was like in a somebody was like filming themselves harassing their schoolmates, and they're like, "Bro, I love ice. Ice is the best." And everybody was just like disturbed and giving them looks. But one guy was like, "I'm gonna attack you for these statements," and then he just punched the camera guy, and it was terrific. That was like a whole year ago, so maybe nobody remembers. Okay, let's go! Yay, field trip! Later that day, I'm excited for these classic adventures. We reached Yoka. I think we're probably gonna go for 10 more minutes and then sign off. That's about how long we went last time. We mostly did some filler content, I'll admit. But we're here at the exciting content now, and you know, we had good yaps. It was a good sesh. Maybe we should start streaming longer for these, though. I knew this place would smell like a zoo. Maybe we'll go for like 30 more minutes. I don't know. Miss Mari, which way is the zoo? We went to the closed zoo. It's true, I'm afraid. What? This is the worst teacher ever. We went on a multi-day field trip, and one of the entire days is a bust. Yeah, I think we're probably gonna end in a little bit. Thank you for coming out to hang, Chizo. It was good to catch another stream. It was good to catch you in another stream. We'll probably go for like 10 more minutes and just end once we like know what's up here. And we'll tackle Yakko Zoo on the next episode of the Streamulus. So maybe I'll see you there. Thank you for coming out, and I hope you have a good night, Chizo. Good yapping with you. We got heavy tonight, even. It was a good one. Just one piece of cake.
I said no. If you eat now, you'll spoil your lunch.
Alright, an epic voice for that guy right there. If you want, I'll share some of my sub chips with you. I need that. Totally need that. How many... This is what unlocks something? Or am I thinking of the unlocker trap? I think I'm thinking of the unlocker chip. Just a rest in my bones. This slope before the end's a doozy. Okay, we're just exploring. Beautiful scenic child. You don't see these everywhere. No way, don't come crying to me later when... Literally useless dialogue. Cool, check out this slope. Let's get some cardboard. We can slide... That's so classic. I don't think I've ever tried to slide down just a random slope with cardboard. It would have to be snowy. I never just tried to slide down a dry mountain. That wouldn't really work. I wanted to buy a souvenir, but I think I'll wait. So interesting, lady. A lovely pair of matching t-shirts. The display case is a speaker. Wait, let's jack into this t-shirt. What the heck? I'm so bored without my Mega Man to jack with. The souvenir shop is obviously not from around here. That's so counterintuitive. Why would I want them then? Welcome, I am the owner of this inn. It is my sincere hope that you enjoy... Okay, we found where we're going. Look at this doofy man. He's so silly. He's so sleepy looking. I like this guy. I was wondering why so many kids were running around. Seems they're on a school trip. So much for peace and quiet. Poor guy. I want this guy to enjoy his spa time. Just because he's a big doofy man. I actually enjoy the activity. It reminds me of our... Oh, the activity being all the kids are about. Let me jack in this TV. An ancient TV! Oh my gosh. Even in 2002, they knew CRTs were old as fuck. A shot fired to scare off boars echoes... What the... This place is weird as hell. I guess we'll just go up until we fall asleep on this day here. We'll just end this day, and then we'll be done. Be sure not to bother the staff and other guests. Miss Mari is so short. She looks like literally one of my classmates. Hello, woman. Or girl. I decided to relax back here at the free in time. And have you heard about style changes Navis evolve? I would like to know. Based on how their operators fight. When a style change occurs... Navi gets all kinds of special powers. Never gone through a style change, but Mega Man might go through one sometime. What the? This poster is so awesome. Cool looking calendar with a dynamic design. Damn right. Lan is like a child star. Like, this is like glossed over, but he's like a child star. I guess maybe it's only Mega Man, but it seems like he is a child pro wrestler pretty much. Yeah, look, a raccoon just ran along the eaves. What is an eave? Part of a roof, I guess? Yeah, I was right here a second ago. She's losing it. Yeah, let's follow Yai. That's what I'm doing. Good night, Zio. Thank you for coming back and saying hello again. And have a good night, my man. I greatly enjoyed the stream tonight. I love this game, and I'm looking forward to playing it more with you guys. So, thanks for coming out to game with me a little bit. It's been fun playing this with people. I'll see you soon, and enjoy your night. And feel free to reach out if you need any help with Teppin Offline or anything like that. Always around to chat about different things. So anyway, have a good night, my man. Catch you laters. We escaped the inn. We found the back door. We can totally... We're gonna freaking drive a truck through this, probably. It's bath time. Having, like, class organized bath time is wild. I mean, this happens in anime, but I've never in all of my high school did I ever bathe with my other students. This feels great, doesn't it? What? He brought his Mega Man into the pool with him? You're not in the bath. Well, I'm with you in... That's so cute. Creak. I like that Mega Man plays along to being in the bath. Later, after I thought it was a delicious bath. Aw, they're having so much fun on their field trip. This is so silly. How's this? Okay, take that. This is awesome. Yeah. Can I contribute? What a fun adventure. Oh my gosh. So silly. Yawn. Good morning, Lan. Yesterday was fun. Who's that mail from? Let me see. Oh, it's from Dad. I guess he fixed the program. Wait, yay, we can jack into stuff. Great, now we can jack in again. I want to find a place that I can jack into the internet from the field trip here so I can grind a tiny bit off stream. Did we just get delivered a hack? I'm waiting for Mega Man to get hacked in somewhere. New shortcut. Check it out. I made a shortcut from my page to ACDC Square. How do I get to your homepage? I don't have the key, dude. These are from a long time ago. Oh, there we go. Okay. They can give me stuff from their emails? That's so weird. I fixed the transmission program. Finished the Navi customizer. Can install various programs into Mega Man? What? Is this like a new mechanic that the other games didn't have? We got a Navi customizer programs, more attacks, and another folder. Holy cow, that's so much. What is this first thing it's talking about? No. What is this programmer folder? Under chip folder? Edit folder? What is the thing he was talking about? Maybe on the Mega Man page? Program. How do I program him? How do I program Mega Man? I can download, I can cheat. Okay, well, I'll figure that out off stream probably. Okay, well, we're doing it now. I was looking for the... You're making me feel stupid. This is customization screen right now. Mega Man EXE is shutting down. You customize by loading programs into his memory map. Let's add undershot. What? You must set programs on the command line before they will begin functioning. So it's like Focus Band from Pokemon, but does it always work? I don't get it. What if I'm already at 1? Do I still live? Probably not, I guess. It's probably one time only. Can I rotate? Can line up two programs with the same color. Under shit. This speed are the same color. Not to put them next to each other. I don't think I fully understood this part. What? Okay, I think I did it right. Interesting. I don't know what this... So I've heard about bugs in this series. Is this where bugs come in where I can, like, program him wrong? This seems like an interesting system. Add more programs later. Could create a bug. Okay, I read about this. I know about this. We can unlock bug style. Bugs are like... Sounds really interesting. You'll get an error. If an error occurs, Mega Man won't be able to start up. That's all for the customizer. Have fun, you two. How interesting. That sounds like a really complex system. Navicust. It's time to meet up with the others. I think it's time to save and end for now. Well, let's do one more. I think it's time to save and end for now. I think this was a really fun stream. I enjoyed getting deep with y'all. I enjoyed making a little progress in these games. The next stream might be longer. I don't know. I don't want to play anything off stream, but I do want to like grind a little bit. It seems like we're like in story progression vibes though. Like I don't feel like I can do things without progressing the story. So we'll probably just end for now, and I will see you all next week with more Mega Man fun. I love this game, so I'm excited to continue the series with you guys. So I hope to see you there. Please like the video if you liked the video. Subscribe if you subscribed. Once again, I'm Scontulus, and I'll see you in the next one.